Sup, nerds?
What is the Up?
What is up, dog?
The Up is a movie that can make you cry within the first 5 minutes.
Stop it.
15.
No.
Stop it.
15
Illegal.
minutes for cry time.
There's no stopping it. You have to watch it. It is heartbreaking.
Hey.
Oh boy, I'm gonna have a fun time with this Pixar movie. Why is my face leaking?
My face is wet.
Although I will be honest, Coco was a bit of a tearjerker for me too. So
Never saw Coco.
that's good.
I haven't seen many movies really.
I think if there's one, maybe two Pixar movies, I could say be like, it's fine if you miss this one. The Good Dinosaur is definitely one.
Didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. Nobody talks about it anymore because it was.
Haven't heard of it.
It's a boy and his dog tale with dinosaurs as like the sentient species.
So human dog.
Yes.
This just sounds like Full Metal Alchemist.
The boy's name is Spot.
What the
Get
fuck?
the fuck out.
I remember this. There were also T-Rex cowboys, and that was honestly one of the coolest fucking things of the movie.
That sounds like it belongs in Bollywood, but you know what? It also sounds pretty rad.
Yeehaw.
I'm assuming you guys have like snacks and drinks and stuff.
I'll be right back.
So now I'm just trying to imagine a T-Rex with a Texas 10-gallon hat, but obviously it wouldn't be a 10-gallon hat, it'd probably be like a 100-gallon hat.
It's even funnier imagining them wrangling longhorns. Because they heard longhorns.
Josh,
And,
why are
like,
we in darkness?
don't
Are
worry
we
about
awakening
it.
into darkness?
Yes, we awaken into darkness.
Isn't that the whole point?
I've legitimately forgot what happened last time we were on our...
You
What
awakened in
characters?
darkness is what happened last time.
I'm tired.
Do you want your pub mix? I'm gonna grab my.
Sure, I probably will not have time to snack on it.
I mean, nah, but
It will be nice to have it nearby for more
I was
morale
about to
reasons.
say, would you like it for morale?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So you wanna hear the most annoying struggle ever?
My life.
My life.
Either of our lives?
All right, both of you call the pity party.
Getting you guys to play on a single fucking night?
Hey, it's happening right now. Shut up, nerd.
He's right.
We're doing it live!
So I'm trying to install a new hard drive.
Uh-huh.
So I need a mount to put it in. All I'm trying to find is a 3.5-inch hard drive mount for a 3.5-inch space. Every single hard drive I am finding online is for converting sizes to different sizes.
Wait, if it's 3.5, can you just put it in there?
I mean, some
Yeah, you
guys
should be able to
do
literally
feel
just-
inadequate.
Oof. Anyway, you should like if
Oh.
if the
You know
mounting
why?
area for the thing is.
You know why? It's because I have like a little bracket thing on the hard drive that's already in there that lets it just slide in and out.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot that you can just screw the damn thing in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Zork, I don't need this right now.
On the bright side, you don't have to spend more money.
That's very true. I mean, granted, it would have been like $10.
If it makes you feel any better, for the longest
Mm-hmm.
time, I had my 2 solid states hooked up correctly, and I had a hard drive,
Mhm.
which is in the back, or excuse me, I had to burp. It was in the front of the computer, underneath everything, so it's hidden under the shroud.
Mhm.
It has a mounting spot, but
Mhm.
I never had any care to fucking put it in correctly, so it would constantly make the hard drive noise throughout the entire computer.
Genius.
Yeah, until eventually when I rebuilt my computer again, I just looked at it and went, why didn't I do this forever ago?
I don't know. Why didn't you do that forever ago?
Proceeds to correctly install his shit.
Mm-hmm.
Justin, how are you?
Not bad.
What was that noise?
There's a big old eh.
Someone's talking to me.
Hello, I'm a bird.
No, it wasn't a what, it was a eh. But like, exaggerated. Eh.
Yeah.
Except it had an upward lilt to it, so it was eh.
Eh.
And
I'm so happy I'm making things again.
Woo.
Because the reason I have to install this hard drive now is because I need to capture footage from Deltarune. I ain't got no more space.
So, you gonna get this thing going?
Soon.
No.
Kobe's already
Josh
started the
is-
stream.
Yeah, this is the pre-show entertainment.
I was gonna say, we're still in pre-show, right?
The pre-show entertainment is fucking boring.
Yes,
You're fucking boring.
and that's what they're here for.
You know, holiday season has been rough.
Yeah.
But I don't have a dog anymore.
Shut the fuck up, Keith.
Shut. I'm taking away one of your legend points.
that's illegal.
Oh no! Now I have 2.
Josh, you can't do that if we haven't even started yet. That's illegal.
Yeah.
Let's not challenge the DM, please.
Rolls a d20. Fuck it.
Can't rules lawyer.
I will be sassy to the DM, but I will not challenge the DM.
I only challenge the DM if I think I'm right.
All
And
right.
have some form of evidence.
I don't mind if you guys keep it short, succinct, and allow for the GM rulings. What the fuck is that goddamn sound?
Ice.
Food.
Sorry, that
Probably
was
Justin and his ice.
I apologize.
No, that was me
No.
and my dice.
Oh, and your
Oh.
dice.
Hey, I was close. I had the
Also-
ice part right.
I don't even
And-
have any ice. Like,
and
what?
for a good while, people kept getting me and Justin mixed up somehow.
I was
Look at
not
Jerry.
Oh, yeah,
saying
that was a
Discord.
thing.
I mean, I've heard Justin chewing on ice before, so I assumed it was him again.
Sorry,
My-
no, I was just getting a D20 out of the little plastic case
That's fair.
because I felt like it.
Do you guys want to roll your D20 to see how things are going to go for you today?
No.
Well, all right. Here,
Probably
I'm rolling
true.
my actual D20. Let's see how this goes. 18.
Eight.
8.
Looks like I'm memeing tonight.
All right, it's all downhill from here.
Oh my god, I cannot fucking wait until the Stanley Parable Enhanced Edition or whatever it was called comes out. I want that.
Can't wait for Ace Combat 7 to come out.
All right. I apologize. My hearing is a little fucked up right now. You guys have been blowing my nose like crazy.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he opened the door on his left.
All right.
All right.
I believe we're
I can fly.
mostly good.
Okay.
I'm good.
If not that, at least neutral. And I
I think chaotic.
swear to God.
Most of us are chaotic.
Okay. I'm assuming we're all good.
Yes.
Yes. Sometimes.
We can get going.
Yup.
The world of Recalius. A land trying to recover. After an event known as a calamity, magic was twisted. People were afflicted. And the gods, they did not respond. Recalius is recovering. Years and years, centuries, if not millennia, have passed before people were finally able to reclaim the surface. One of these well-known bastions of life and hope is Claemholde. And Barbara got disconnected.
Wow.
That was really good music too. Holy
Yeah,
shit!
That was a really good build-up, and then all of a sudden, no, fuck you.
Thump-a-dum.
There goes the mood.
Oh my
said,
god.
"Fuck your introduction."
Get it the fuck back in here and resume that goddamn. That was good.
If it disconnects itself, it's usually because it's down. It'll rejoin on its own.
God damn it, Bardbot.
That was so good. Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
We need to restart. Damn it.
Technical difficulties, do
The
it!
next start,
Some
by the way.
group.
Perfect start. We're off
What'd
to
you
a
do?
good start.
I don't. It just disconnected. Okay.
It's
Probably
okay.
getting an update or something.
We can edit this together in post.
There is no post.
Fuck it, we're doing it live.
We're always doing it live.
From the top.
From the top?
No, not from the top, please.
From the middle. Here we go.
From where I left off.
Yes.
The city of Claemholde. One of the greatest bastions of races out there. The Alliance makes her home here. Founded by King Petin Armus and his band of, well, heroes. They settled a massive city-state that would protect them from the unknown dangers of the new reclaimable world. It is here that many say, if you ever do need to find yourself something, Claemholde is where it's at. And it is on one of these fine spring days that we found ourselves with a bunch of interesting individuals, such as Finn, the human. A man from a desert, ubiquitously known in common as a hopeless, an assassin in Kingsguard. He now searches for possibly revenge.
Only possible.
Gambul, the mighty Goliath,
Yeah.
on the run from a notorious mercenary company, their hands deep in many pockets and their eyes everywhere. The Black Eye Marauders hound Gambul at his every step.
Fuck those guys.
Still,
Fuck those guys.
he seeks to find his way back to his old clan. Whatever that might cost, maybe. Zephyr, the young tiefling rogue. Developing into a series of new powers and questioning her own bloodline, she simply seeks answers. Where did I come from? Is there anyone that I belong to? Qeltrin, a dragonborn man from the Madlands. A massive, shape-shifting, and weather-crazed, racked landscape to the south. He is looking for hope, for power, for control, something to stop the malady that might indeed swallow this world. And Torihito, a felon man from lands far off, fled to this country and lost something important along the way. He now seeks to rectify his mistakes and keep what could be potentially world-shattering out of the hands of those that are wrong. Together, they set out on many adventures. They set out to right wrongs and to fight horrible, twisted powers. While they may have made many foes along the way, they also made quite a few friends, such as Phony, the Goblin Artificer, Duskrin, a Drow Ranger, quiet and maybe shy, and Arginu, the great and powerful Ruby Dragon. The Seekers of the Lost, they are called. And they have done many, many great works, and uncovered quite a few tales to be told. But finally, shut up, Justin. Finally, they managed to seek the prize that they had been looking for so long, entry into Claemholde. But with entry came a series of potentially great dangers. For one thing, they know of a lurking threat somewhere out there in the world, known as the Proprietor. And beyond that, even more questions that might tickle at the back of their minds every now and then.
Ew.
But for now, we find our heroes in bed. Torihito. Torihito, eventually your eyes do pry open. You had an amazing sleep. You don't know what the fuck happened last night. You know, there was partying, you know, there was music, there was dancing. You had a little bit to drink. Not too much, though. Today is a nice, glorious morning. There's a nice little bit of sunbeam, not directly in your face, kind of peeking through the window.
Birds are singing, shining.
There are birds singing outside.
Beautiful day outside.
It's the beginning of summer, and it almost feels like back home.
Wait, summer.
It's
Shit.
summer.
Summer's gonna suck.
Your fur's gonna get all frizzy.
From outside your window, coming from a window down the end, you hear Gambul yelling, "Shut up, bird!"
Yellow, you're not awake.
and then from another
We'll get
door.
to you in a second, though.
From another door. Gamble, stop yelling at birds.
Well, Torihito,
Yes.
eventually you do kind of smack your lips, get up, sit up in bed. At this point, you look outside, that beam of sunlight streaming through. You know it's the beginning of summer, when the days aren't entirely too hot. But out past that window, you kind of lean over, creak it open a bit. There out in the distance are the gates of Claemholde. And if you look really closely, you can actually see where the damage you guys caused was.
Slowly close the window again.
But one of the finest things to experience you today, smell. Oh, there's some breakfast downstairs, man. Someone's cooking up a storm.
Oh, I could eat. Oh.
You hop on up. Thankfully, you had yourself a private room. Managed to get your gear together. Head on downstairs. With that, you head on down into the Safe and Sound Tavern and Inn.
We have an actual map.
Holy shit! That means we're gonna fight in here.
Wait,
New
this
act,
isn't what I
new
thought it
in.
looked like.
Who's ready for a bar fight?
Oh, there's no grid.
I apologize. Yeah, no, there is no official grid.
Alright.
Josh, I'm gonna have to show you how the grid works.
Don't worry about it.
I'm worried about it.
He knows. Just
I
It's
made
not
this as
on.
something I couldn't remove the grid from the thing. It's fine. It's fine. There won't be any combat here. Hopefully, you fucking munchkins.
Hey, Torihito, want to fight?
Torihito, you're actually surprised to find yourself the first one downstairs out of your group.
Holy shit, that never happened.
Yeah,
Wow.
like you kind of stop, turn, blink. Not even Duskrin's down here.
Did someone drug you?
is there a clock on the wall?
No, there are no clocks on the wall.
Has the clock been invented yet?
I think we have a new invention for Phony.
You're
Too meta.
You're not sure. However, that is to say, you're not the only one downstairs. There are a few people milling about.
Okay, how early is it?
How early is it? Not early. Like, by your judgment, it's late in the morning. Like,
Why am I the first one
10,
down here?
maybe. Yeah, that's kind of like, what? Okay, sure.
That should have the rest of us worried.
Okay.
But as you
Which
kind of
one
come
of these is our
downstairs,
table?
scratch at your chest, you kind of like look back up like, are those fuckers really trying to outsleep me? It was either that or they had a wild night. You don't know. You played it safe. But as you head on downstairs, across the counter nearby the stairs, of course, is the stilt walking gnome who basically gives you a polite wave as he addresses something over towards Joy.
I'll wave back and head over towards our usual table. Where is our usual table?
I think it's this one.
That is actually a stage.
I was gonna say, yeah,
Is
probably
it the
that.
one with the plates?
Let's go with the one with the plates.
Pick one.
It looks the most welcoming.
It does.
Yeah.
So why were half of you at it?
So yeah, Torihito, you kind of saunter on over towards the table, sit down, continue to rub the sleep out of your eyes as Joy comes around the corner of the bar, and immediately with a tray of just piled high with food. Breakfast today is biscuits, gravy, sausage.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Qeltrin's not even awake. Just
Drink options, all sorts of things. And as she puts this down, you have the option of choosing to wait for your fellow teammates or just digging
fuck
in.
that.
Torihito, as you
Hey,
dive right
early
on
bird
into
gets the worm.
it. You got it. Upstairs, we find Qeltrin.
Mm.
Eventually, your eyes do pry open. You're laying on your side. I mean, of course, because wings. And you're greeted with a side of Telena's face. Maybe a few inches from you. You guys have definitely had a... You guys had a night. I'll say that. She came down recently as you discovered that she was dropping by Claemholde to do some dignitaries, some ambassadorships.
To do some dignitaries, she cheated
Yeah,
on him.
no. She explains she's here on diplomatic reasons. Not only that, to help in the celebrations for Remembrance Day, she actually is supposed to be meeting with the king
Oh shit.
at some point. But she has apologized in advance. She can't exactly take you guys.
That's fine.
But
Oh, that beats that question out of the air already. Never mind.
since she was coming on down, she had heard that you were in the area and decided to spend a couple nights with you. And yeah, as you look up, sunlight's pouring through the windows. It's late in the morning, man.
Qeltrin would probably start to get up, wake Talena up, and be like, "Hey, I think there's food downstairs."
Oh, okay. I'm awake. I'm awake. She sits up in bed. Her hair is a fucking like a mess.
Be expected.
Okay. Do you think anyone will recognize me if I just head downstairs in like a bathrobe or something?
Well, the guys will probably recognize you, but that's about it.
Okay, that's fine. This is technically like a vacation of sorts. I don't nah. She heads on over, grabs a robe from the closet, and starts getting herself prepared. So are you gonna head downstairs and maybe save us a couple spots?
Yeah, I'll go see if anyone else is up.
All right. I'll be down in just a second, just making sure I don't... Oh! She looks at her head. Right, okay, I'm gonna touch this up a little bit.
Right. Just.
Yeah, no, it's like, you guys had a fun night, and nothing else needs to be said about that. As you head on downstairs, diminutive as you are, let's go ahead and resize you. There you go, close enough.
Oh, they fucking.
You head on downstairs, dressed up, everything like that, just blearily blinking away. As you hit the bottom of the stairs, you actually see Torihito over at your usual table, and Joy has just settled down a platter of food. A big, very good smelling plate of food.
Qeltrin just walks on over. Morning.
Hi. You're late.
Yeah, you're early. That's a first. What's got you up this early?
It's almost noon.
And? You sleep until like 2 in the afternoon.
Now we have work to do.
We have work to do.
Yeah, eat.
Quick, before Finn and Gambul get down here.
Pretty much. Just fair point. Makes himself into Lena plate and just starts digging in.
Yep. Zephyr.
Oh, hi. How you doing?
You actually hear, hey, hey, I've kind of gotta get going.
What? Oh.
As yeah, you kind of
Nice.
feel like a little bit of a nudge on your shoulder.
Oh.
So are you gonna sleep? I guess I should let you sleep. I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. I should probably wake up. What?
Yeah, sorry.
What
I'm
is it?
running late.
Okay.
Yeah. You hop on up. Robin is sitting there in like most of his uniform.
Okay.
Yeah. So sheriff's probably gonna be pissed. Yeah.
Yeah, you should go. You should go.
Yeah. Okay. He heads on over towards the door, like does the latch a bit, pulls. It's still locked. He starts fumbling with it a bit as he grabs his walking stick.
Okay,
And,
so bye, I guess.
But I'll try to catch you later. Sorry. I gotta go. Shit.
All right, bro. See you later.
And he eventually does manage to get the door open and fucking downstairs. Torihito, Qeltrin, you just see some adolescent boy just kind of like round the corner of the stairs and immediately book it out the front door.
Meet some adolescent boy. They know who
know
he
him.
is.
I mean, food right now, so.
Yeah, but still, like, Helper probably would have been looking, like, watched.
But still,
Oh, no.
like,
He's coming
nice.
down in distress.
Yeah.
Helper
just-
probably would have just, like, watched him go up and been like,
Fucking
nice.
Blue streak.
Speeds by.
proceeds to say, huh, so I'm not the only one.
Yeah, it's a wonder any of us got sleep last
We-
night.
We are fucking.
Yeah, Zephyr, you kind of like wake up, sit up, look down. Yeah, you kind of fell asleep in your clothes last night. But yeah, as you kind of like turn, look around, you're feeling pretty good. Feeling good about today. Especially when you look across at like your possessions on a nice little dresser cabinet. Sitting on top of everything is that nice little scroll that says, "Hey, you're not wanted by the authorities anymore." Oh, hi, Bardbot.
Welcome back, Bardbot.
Woo, Barbot. Oh, I'll walk over and pick up the scroll.
Mhm.
Just admire it for a few minutes before putting it in my pouch.
Yep.
What are you fuckers laughing at over there?
Don't worry about it.
They're having fun.
You look outside. You look
Technically.
outside. There's the nice gates of Claemholde sitting out there. Yeah. Well, you can definitely smell free breakfast downstairs.
My stomach just grumbles. I'm like, all right. I don't think I ate anything last night. I think it was just booze. Probably go downstairs.
Yep.
She does have one panic moment. She's like, oh wait, did they see Kreven leave? Fuck it.
Yeah, you did.
No, she didn't. Very adamant about that. They just made out a little.
Jess. Jess.
Very clear here. V card's still intact.
Anyway.
Anyway.
But yeah, Zephyr, you eventually managed to get your stuff together. Head on downstairs. Yeah, Qeltrin and Torihito are sitting down there. The question is, are
do
they?
Do we both give her a side eye? I think we both give her a side eye. Like,
Qeltrin probably would have just been like eating and then looks up, sees Zephyr, and just like starts smiling to himself like,
What are you grinning at? I could hear you. You're like 2 doors down from me.
Qeltrin's, whatever.
I know what I'm good at.
What are you guys wrestling there?
Okay, well, I'm gonna be honest here. I'm pretty sure Qeltrin would have been at least polite enough to cast silence on something.
I know.
You're both degenerates.
Shit.
Hey, shut up, Torihito.
I'm sorry, I'll say
By
it
the
later.
way, Torihito, what are you doing awake?
That's what I
There's
asked him.
food, and it's almost noon.
Okay, but that's never stopped you before.
Besides, who knows? Today might be the day when we finally get our fucking papers.
That would be nice. I'm kind of ready to move on. I mean, I love Big Gate. It's been good to us.
How many
but-
days has it been since the Remembrance celebrations?
This is the second day since that evening you guys were up on the walls.
So it's been like 2
2 days.
2
Two
days.
days.
Still,
This
I'm
is
anxious.
the morning after the celebration. Right?
Also, you think bureaucracy would keep moving in spite of the fact.
Yeah, well, even when bureaucracy is at optimum capacity, it's still pretty slow.
And we're not gonna sit in this town for weeks on end.
I guess we all have some shit to take care of, right? Are
Doesn't
we
mean we can't
helping
help
each other out when we get in there with this stuff? I mean, I've agreed to help out a couple of you. I'd love to help out you all, but are we sticking together or are we splitting up after this?
Well, the thing I'm working on doesn't really have a dedicated timeline. The sooner the better, but as long as the Madlands don't start spreading anytime soon, rapidly, it should be fine.
I mean, you'll see what happens, I guess, but... It's been, what, a 2-month-long detour? I'm starting to get tired of this.
Oh, we all are. But this is the closest we've ever been.
I don't know, man. I'm actually a little scared now. Really close to it. Really scared about what we're gonna find in there.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. It's been 2 months and it's still, like, shut down? They should have been open to everybody by now. Like, what is it like in there? Is it crazy?
We understand there's currently a government shutdown going on in the real world. This is not an allegation or anything like
Yeah,
this
is-
This is
Our last
open
session
today.
was before that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. But as you guys continue to meander with your words downstairs, Gambul,
Mm.
we find you sprawled out on top of your bed.
Coughs up a feather.
Yep.
Not
Hi!
again!
And you just got done yelling at some birds earlier. You're at like.
He's like
it's-
asleep when he did it, and he fell back asleep.
Stupid bird!
You really could have. You really could have used a little bit more sleep, but still.
Yeah.
Well, it's morning. Wait, it's morning. That means there's breakfast.
Sniff. Sniff. Mm.
Just now imagining Gambul just falling down the
Yeah,
stairs.
and with the smell of breakfast in the air, Gambul, you kind of hop on up. Door goes very gently open. You've learned not to slam the doors in this.
Learn my
place.
lesson there.
Oh,
And,
God, look how tiny you are.
The stairs, however, are going to be your bitch today as you fucking.
Dude, does it cause thuds that we can feel through the floors? Like,
Probably.
Yeah,
like our silverware and plates are rumbling on the table.
He
Like,
gets down the stairs and then, calm and collected, he slowly strolls to the table. He's not full on sprint at the table. He doesn't want to cause any panics.
Yep. There. You guys
Gambul,
can.
I felt that.
Morning, Gambul.
Hey. Morning. Already eating. Like he's
He didn't even sit down. He just grabbed
the.
He just grabbed the plate and filled it up, and as he's starting to sit down, just
Yeah. Somehow a plate was already made for you. You don't know how. You don't care how. You just scarf.
ah, yes, the magic plate of food. Speak the command word and it makes food.
Can I get the any mug, but it's just a plate and it makes food?
No.
the any plate.
The red plate special. And finally, Finn.
If you tell me I woke up next to Dave, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
No.
Oh,
You wake up feeling a little stiff. And no, don't take that to euphemism.
I did.
Your joints kind of ache a little bit. You might have been hitting the sauce a little hard last night.
I didn't think I was gonna be a drinker tonight.
Yeah, no. Things are a little stiff, but for the most part, you're able to move around.
You know what that means? Morning exercise.
Yeah. You get on up, do your jumping jacks, do your push-ups. Eventually, you just hear this kind of...
He's
right past
shirtless.
your door.
He's shirtless the entire time. It's very hot.
I'm
Yeah.
sure.
You're kind of like bleary-eyed, just kind of like looking around. Okay, whatever. Let's get up. Hopefully, we have some results today.
What's outside my door?
It's Gambul running down the
that was the
stairs.
flying Goliath.
That was
that's-
Gambul racing past your door.
Okay, that was that. Okay.
It's like, it's just Gambul.
And then,
Wait,
and
shit,
then
he's gonna eat all the food.
no. It's like I register that a few more. Like I try to finish up what I'm doing, and then a few more thoughts occur to me. The first one being, wait, why did I hear 2 squeaking beds last night?
Are you in the room between?
He's between them.
I'm probably between them. Questions for later.
Questions for later.
You get dressed up. You do a couple more stretches. Smack your lips. Head on downstairs.
Oh hey, I'm last.
Yeah. Crew's sitting around the table.
Enlarge me.
Only if you're nice and you pay for dinner. And as you head on over towards the table, everyone else is kind of busy scarfing down the food right now.
Hey.
Shut up.
Wait.
Guys,
Yeah.
there's a drought talking to you guys. It's kind of weird.
What?
What?
Wait.
I just got here.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, guys, give me a...
We don't
Roll
have to roll for
perception.
this. We don't have to
No.
roll for this considering the clothing.
Why is this guy wearing Finn's stuff?
Oh my god.
What?
Hi. I'm Zephyr. Do we
Finn?
know you?
Is that you?
Can I?
Finn, these guys are talking weird to you.
Okay, who has a mirror?
Qeltrin
They're
would
like
probably
a shiny
just...
fork or something.
To be fair,
Yeah,
Qeltrin
like-
would probably just shapeshift into you and be like, this is you.
Okay, what am I looking at then?
As Qeltrin, I actually do need a shapeshift from you, Qeltrin,
Okay.
to see how accurate you can get.
Don't turn into a blob and I'll be like, oh god, no!
Oh, wait, really?
Oh god, no!
Even though I have the pendant?
You
Come
were
on.
actually kind of like caught off guard by this guy just kind of talking to you all nonchalantly, like,
Zephyr just kind of picks up a spoon.
Yeah, I was gonna give him a shiny
hands it
spoon.
to him.
Yeah, I'll look at my horribly distorted self in the reflection.
as you hold up the spoon, you see in the reflection a card.
Oh,
You
no.
recognize a card that you drew, and as it fades away, it reveals your face. You have been turned into a drow, dark elf.
I'm gonna kill the dealer.
Wait. So that's you in there?
That's
Huh.
stupid. Is this why you called me Finn the Human earlier?
Hmm.
Just to really drive in the point.
Well, this is awkward. Guys, I guess that's Finn over there. He's a dark elf for some reason.
Like at this point, Finn vacates the table and goes back upstairs to find the washroom and look in the actual mirror.
Wait, hang on. Are you okay?
No, he's gone. He needs to get
Yeah.
he needs to get a clear look at this.
Yeah,
Okay, did I miss
Wait.
something? Just fixing himself up from the food. Like,
as I did.
Looks like Finn is now a drow.
Finn.
I don't know. Continues eating.
Finn, you head back on upstairs to a washroom.
Uh-huh.
You find a wash basin with a mirror across from it.
Mm-hmm.
Your features have been changed. Your ears are now pointed. Your skin is now a slightly darker tone. You still kind of resemble yourself in the face. You still have facial hair, all that sort of stuff going on.
Jesus Christ! Even when I don't make an elf, I become an elf.
What about his scarring from the burns? Is all that gone?
Yeah, no, he and not even those. He's got a lot of scars.
Very, 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 very bare like scars still mar your skin, but like your complexion has been cleared up a little bit. And as you kind of like look yourself over, everything fits fine. Like your body structure has changed. You're a little bit leaner. You're a little bit, slender. But,
Okay, so he takes stock of all this,
Yep.
and he's like, okay. I mean, this could be worse, but then he remembers something. He remembers the time he spent with Duskrin, and he goes back to his room to open the window and stick his bare hand outside.
I need a fortitude roll from you.
Oh,
God
no.
damn.
We're going to have to buy another umbrella.
26.
You cautiously stick your hand out. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too okay, you know what?
It's smoking.
It starts to like maybe simmer a little bit, and you pull it back in before you're like, I'm not gonna test pain threshold just yet.
Oh, this is gonna be a problem when I have to go home.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a problem, maybe.
Oh no. Oh no. Ah, shit. Shit.
You okay,
He immediately he after realizing this, he's like going through his wardrobe looking for like getting like long sleeves and cowls and hoods and pretty much everything he can grab to cover up as much as possible.
It's like something you'd actually wear in the desert.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, like, as much as he had, like, because now he needs that everywhere.
It's no longer an option; it's a necessity.
A requirement.
Mm-hmm. He garbs up as much as he can. He leaves his face uncovered because, I guess he's got to deal with this. And he realizes that he has to cut little holes into his hoods and stuff so that his ears can poke out freely.
Are you okay, sir?
What? Who? What?
Behind you is Duskrin.
Duskrin, we have a problem. Well, okay, that ended up sounding racist.
How do you know my name?
Duskrin, it's Finn.
He stares at you for a brief second, looks you up and down. Oh,
The dealer did this.
wait, what?
I
He kinda-
am made drow now.
He kind of walks over towards you, looks you up and down. All right.
Neat.
Finn holds back every impulse and every synapse to ask if they're brothers now.
That's racist.
So, okay. He kind of looks down like, huh?
I'm gonna need your help getting used to this.
Yeah, I can help you. Do you want to get some breakfast first, though?
Not gonna lie, this put a hit in my appetite.
Yeah.
Go ahead without me. I'll be down in a few minutes.
All right.
Just leave me to cope.
Eventually, yeah, he kind of drifts away. The folks downstairs, eventually you see coming on down Phony. And, hey guys, how's it going?
Hi, Brandon.
And almost right behind her is Duskrin, as he looks a little perturbed about things at the moment.
Hey, Duskrin, did you see the guy who looks like you?
Torihito, don't be an ass.
What?
Okay, I'm gonna say that next time Kuz is around, okay?
Yeah,
What?
because
It's
is,
rare to
actually
see.
big.
Like you don't see his people around here, okay? We
We
don't
don't
see
see
me.
your people around here either. We don't. Well, okay, no, my people are around here. But
Are you
seriously.
people around here? Huh?
Deskrin kind of.
I don't want to hear it at all. I am the only
He
one of me.
actually reaches up to high five Qeltrin.
But there actually are Night Watch. Yeah. So
Anyway, who was that guy? He sat at our table and then just kind of bolted.
apparently that's Finn.
You see, Qeltrin would have just like flicked something over at Torihito, like, don't be a dumbass.
What?
Yep.
I even said it.
Assuming I pay attention.
And as Duskrin is sitting there trying to like compose himself, Talena comes on downstairs as well. Well, hello everybody. How are we all doing this morning?
Well, looks like Finn got turned into a drow.
You know what? I'm gonna go check on him because he's probably doing his loner thing, and if he is a drow, he's probably super sensitive to light now, and I think my cloak might help him more than me right now.
Yeah. As she kind of like Talena kind of blink. I would question it, but you guys are adventurers, so I'm just gonna. This doesn't give him citizenship in Undertown. I'm just saying, but we can maybe see about getting him into this. I don't know.
We don't even have citizenship in Claemholde yet.
Being coy, Qeltrin just goes, "What about me?" Smile.
Wow. Okay.
Zephyr got up from the table. She's heading upstairs. guys
You
are
have
up
citizenship
here.
in the mayor of Undertown, not in Undertown.
Ooh.
Wow.
Gambul, no.
Wow.
Gambul, she chucks a biscuit at you.
I mean, I don't think Gambul
didn't
would
say that.
Gambul doesn't know how to form that sentence.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Gambul doesn't know what citizenship means.
By the way, as this is going on, Finn is like just testing things. He's trying to figure out now if Zephyr's walking up. She probably finds him trying to figure out if he knows Elvish now.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, as you're sitting there going,
There's just syllables. There's no cohesion.
not really, unfortunately. Elvish is unfortunately still escaping you. You don't know if he can or not.
But it ain't happening right now.
No, as Zephyr kind of pokes her head in the
Just
doorway.
kind of like knocks on the door and like,
Yeah,
hey, buddy.
very, very, very uncharacteristically, when she knocks on the door, he jumps and panics. He's like, "What? Ah, hi."
With all the layers, you kind of like softly bounce off the wall behind you.
Yeah.
You know, it's summer. That's a lot of layers. And I think I have something better. So she actually takes off her cloak and gives it to you. This is literally kind of the same thing Deskrin has, but like way better. It'll help with the sun, and I'd rather you have it right now.
He like gingerly reaches out and takes it. He's like, "Thank you, Zephyr."
You know what's kind of funny about this? One of the first things we ever, when we first started this adventuring thing was I gave you my cloak when you blew up. It's kind of roundabout, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it is.
A circle. Everything is a
Yeah,
circle.
he'll start taking the extra layers off. Keeps it on though.
And if you focus on it, you can make it look however you want. So when you're doing your sneaky thing, that could probably help out too.
Thank you.
No worries, man. I'll let you be. Come on and get some breakfast when you're ready, okay? You do need to eat something.
I will. Just a few more minutes.
No worries, man.
It's like
Alright,
he's
she
like
heads downstairs.
like with layers off. He's like patting himself down. It's like, is everything down? Is everything in here the same?
Most of it's the same, just elvenized.
So like what? Sharper?
Why not?
I meant like his elbows, you perverts.
Death ouch.
Your
Death ouch.
your limbs are sleek. You're sleeker. You're more slender. You're a little more pointed in certain features, but it's just
You got
look
fire
like
in your
you,
eyes.
but a dark elf. As a matter
About
of
like
fact,
somewhere between 2 and 5 minutes later, he would probably come down.
yeah, your hair has changed to like kind of a little bit of a grayish tinge, but your eyes. You actually noticed this. Your eyes actually did change a bit. They now have an orange like tint to them around the irises.
So, he does a thing where he kind of like pulls his lower eyelid down in the mirror. Oh man, if my family could see this shit. Ugh. All right.
But yeah, as you head on downstairs, everyone's kind of milling about the table. Zephyr, you also get yourself down there.
Okay, cool.
As Qeltrin, you feel a bit of a tingle. As
Right.
something.
Talina, stop it.
Nope, not Talina. As something kind of comes swooping in through the door, like the doors. You know how they had like that sort of saloon, like
Yeah.
push open sort of situation. Just comes on through the open-ended area of the door, and just lands on the table.
Okay.
Thankfully, not in front of like in food or anything like that. But you look down. There's your paper dragon.
Oh. Starts to unfurl it.
Yeah, it looks a little bit of a chonky boy. I will admit. As it looks back up at you, it kind of tilts its head for a bit, and then just kind of makes this hit, ah! And fucking a couple of letters come popping out.
Huh. Well, that's a way of delivering letters, I guess.
Very gingerly hops up onto your shoulder, and seeing as it weighs nothing, it causes you no issues.
I hope so. It's paper.
Although
Magic
Talina
paper.
is quite surprised by this thing.
It's a little magic paper dragon. It,
You have
you can leave messages and stuff in it.
there are a couple of envelopes inside.
All right.
There is one addressed to Qeltrin and the Seekers. There is no return to sender sort of address or anything along those lines. The other one is addressed to Zephyr specifically,
Oh shit.
and it bears a kiss mark on it.
Oh shit.
What did you do?
Qeltrin just kind of looks at that and goes, "Okay, I want to know how this got in my paper dragon, but you know what? Just hands it over to Zephyr. Don't want to know."
Are you cheating on him already?
We are not at item 1.
Yeah,
Really
and
good
you
friends.
totally didn't sleep together last night.
We didn't. We just shared a room.
Wait, oh my god, did you check out? Voni like finally looks
Oh
up.
my
Yeah,
God,
They
Cody.
did.
Yeah, Finn is so busy, like, Finn is so self-conscious now as he comes down, he only just now registers what they're talking about. Like, wait, that was the other bed?
Yeah.
She is bright pink, but she's still adamant about like, no, it's not like that.
Yeah, well, he
really
was
be like
sure in a
that.
hurry to get out of here.
I mean, I saw you guys slow dancing last night, but
Phony, you are not helping.
I'm sorry. Just
I am gonna read my letter now. She just buries herself in the letter and unopens it.
Gambul's sitting there suppressing a laugh.
We're both. Gambul and I are just like.
people are sniping at each other. This is hilarious. Zephyr, you open up your letter, and as you pull it open, okay, that you don't think letters are supposed to be written this way? It's in circles.
Is she having a hard time reading it, or is it just like?
The longer I look at it, the more clear it becomes.
Yeah, as you kind of look at it, you start
And
going,
for-
huh, and your head tilts a little bit. You can read this just fine.
I can read this.
Oh.
Why can I read this? I can't read regular letters. How can I read this?
Asuma like glance over her shoulder and be like, "Oh, what are you reading?"
She doesn't mind. She just tilts it over like, I understand this. I understand this better than common.
Okay,
I
to,
am.
to the rest of you, this looks like a fucking record. Like, you know, a fucking vinyl record sort of thing.
What's a record?
It
So-
looks like a vinyl
to-
circle.
To kind of describe it to the rest of you guys, it is this weird kind of runic sort of writing that goes in a circular pattern. You have no idea what the fuck it is. It just keeps winding in. The text or font or whatever the fuck you're looking at gets smaller, and you get a sense that if you continue to stare at this, you might start hearing whispers or something.
Qeltrin's head just starts hurting and goes, I don't know how you're reading that. I've never seen anything like that.
You know, I
That's
bet there are
actually-
cults out there that write like that.
Actually, wait a minute.
If I were to try to read this out loud, would it be in Infernal? Like, would I start speaking it? Because, you know, Zephyr does this all the time, but she has no idea she can speak or understand Infernal.
Yeah, maybe. Like the rest of you, if you want to try to gauge what it is, although Zephyr,
I was actually gonna try a thing.
go ahead, make a learning.
No, I was actually going to pull out my,
Your book.
yeah, I was gonna pull up my book and be like,
Translate.
So, no, not even translate, just, hey, that's Infernal, right? Like, what's Infernal look like? And it would probably pop up with something similar, and I'd be like, oh, okay, so that's why I don't understand it.
Yeah, your book actually does pop up. Oh yes, that is Infernal. If you need a bit of a further example, here, and it pops up a giant fucking swirling circle of
Oh
like
god, put it away, put it
pagan
away.
text.
It's hurting my eyes.
This
Yeah.
has been a weird morning.
Remind me to learn Infernal when I have time.
Yes,
I
time is a
offer-
good thing.
I don't
Time and
really
probably
teach,
lack
but
of sanity.
I don't even
Thank you,
like,
book.
understand
Close.
how I understand this.
Zephyr, as you read it,
I'm guessing it's from Mama Diamond.
you kind of check down the line. It's from Mama Diamond, and it goes into a little bit of details. It actually is kind of surprised to hear what you shared with her, which was like sudden appearance of wings.
Weird shit's happening, and I'm starting to panic.
Well, honey, unfortunately, I can't exactly make the most astute of calls of judgment and everything along those lines, but it sounds like you got quite the amount of devil inside of you. That's not exactly rare for a tiefling, mind you, but if what you're saying is you're suddenly getting these strange new powers, you might be leaning towards more of the mental sides of these sort of folks. I have a good idea what you might be, and please don't hate me for this, but you might be a succubus like myself.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Now, this is one of those things you might want to keep to yourself, because a lot of people, those who might recognize the name, might not be so happy to hear it. But you might find yourself needing to get fulfill some cravings and other sorts of hungers and that sort of thing.
She's turning redder and redder as she's reading this to herself.
See,
But,
Oh.
but thankfully, I've learned one thing for sure. Just being around good vibes is a good way to kind of satiate that. However, if you want to get yourself a really good meal, and you kind of just...
I close up the letter.
Gambul and I are just like side-eyeing each other and like,
yeah, I'm imagining like Qeltrin's heard her say, well, that explains a lot, and just goes, oh, okay, and she's just getting redder and redder and redder, and he's just like, I can't tell if she's mad, pissed, or embarrassed.
Zephyr, you okay?
Yes.
I'm fine. I'm okay.
Yeah, you look good. Did you do something with your hair?
No. She just touches it. It is a little longer than it was last time.
It is silky smooth. It feels like you hit it with the shampoo and the conditioner.
Oh,
has conditioner been invented yet?
It is like the softest you have ever felt it.
I think
Go.
I'm good with breakfast. I'm gonna make sure I have everything out of my room, and you guys enjoy. Later. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
As for Qeltrin,
Qeltrin's just like watching after like, okay.
Like are Gambul and I are the only ones gonna have a normal morning.
Apparently.
as for
Wait for
Qeltrin,
it.
you kind of crack open that letter that's to the lot of you,
Oh shit, I should probably stay for that, huh?
Nah, you already left.
and as you pull it open, it's written in common, But there's a very, very distinct little red splotch down at the bottom. And it's right next to that red splotch is a single monogrammed letter, A.
It's your boy.
Qeltrin,
Asshole.
Yeah.
Qeltrin,
Stares
and
at
of
Finn.
course, the rest of the friends, Torihito, Gambul, Phony, Zephyr, Finn. I hope this finds you all well. I thank you for your correspondence and your updates that there is more evidence out in this Waters Grove place. I met with Sycamore. Fascinating to find another old soul. However, she has been honest, she doesn't recall much from before the calamity. Perhaps she's in the same boat as I am. But in either case, I've actually found... I found Barsin. I found his remains, and... Well... Despite not entirely knowing everything, he feels... Well, his soul feels familiar. Despite having no real concrete answers about any of this, again, I must thank you all for sharing this information with me. I've decided to craft together a little token of, well, remembrance for this. I am keeping it, however. I apologize. But, by the way, ingenious little device that you sent to me. I was surprised that it found me so capably, but, I discovered that this thing can also contain other letters, just in case. Back in my day, you had to strictly go with what was on the parchment itself, and these were one-time uses. Nice rare find you have here. In any case, I hope you and the Seekers and all the rest of your friends have a good day. But, and P.S., I hear there's a holiday happening down in Claemholde. I would like to hear about this at some point. Perhaps we should have a meetup at some day or another.
I'm assuming Qeltrin, like, either, read this out loud, or...
Yeah, you read it out loud to everyone else, and they can also kind of, like, look over the table and see what's written.
I will do that.
You do notice, however, like, towards the beginning of the thing, it looks like he was starting to write in Draconic, and then kind of, like, hastily scribbled it out.
So
Wait, no, only one of them understands that.
Yeah, I'm imagining, like, everyone started to, like, read the Draconic and go, what the hell is this? And I go, oh, hey, this makes sense.
Yeah, the common penmanship is a little shaky, but he still looks like he managed to manage.
He learned his ABCs.
Almost like me trying to write common.
He learned his ABCs instead of his random dragon noise.
Instead of his...
Oh.
Anyway.
It's nice to hear from everyone again. And, speaking of which, as Joy kind of comes around the table looking at everybody, so everyone have some decent breakfast? Does anybody need any refills?
I think I'm good. Thank you, Joy.
No problem.
Finn is like trying to do the thing where he sweeps his hair back, except it's with his ears. Like just like, don't look.
Oh, okay. I guess you've made a new friend over there.
Yeah, he'll quickly become a great friend of ours, ain't that right? Just wrap around her shoulder.
Torihito. Can we not?
Joy.
As
Qeltrin's just looking at this like, no, we're not doing this. This is just too embarrassing
Yeah.
to even watch.
as
This is Finn.
as you guys are mugging and like trying to fill Joy in on everything going on, the doors swing open to the tavern.
Now what?
In steps a kind of familiar face in a wide-brimmed hat. The Sheriff Garrett steps inside.
Hey.
Ah,
Looks
yes.
around.
Cowboy before cowboys were invented.
Oh, there you folks are. And he kind of comes sauntering on over. How are you all doing
sauntering
today?
It's been a weird morning.
Yes.
You guys.
Sir.
Am I gonna have to do this with everyone we've ever met?
Yes.
He gives you a strange eye look for a quick second.
I'm just
before
like,
turning
I just
to,
mouth behind him.
everyone
It's
else.
Finn.
It doesn't seem like he notices. Well, in any case, well, I hope you're all enjoying your Remembrance Day, week so far.
So far, been pretty relaxing thus far.
Where's Zephyr at, if you don't mind me asking?
She read a letter, got flustered, and went upstairs.
Thanks for playing it close to your chest there, Qeltrin.
Right then, excuse me, I'm going to go find her real quick. This concerns her. As he steps on around the table, heads on upstairs.
Oh, hey Finn, what's Amon going to think?
Ah, shit. Where's anyone back home? What's going to
Do we even know if this is permanent? Oh man,
I'm concerned.
maybe it's like
I
a
mean,
curse.
I can
and-
try shapeshifting you back.
Is that permanent?
No. If it makes you feel better, we can try it.
Do we know someone who can
I'm-
break curses? Is this a curse?
That's what I'm trying to find out, Duskgrin kind of mutters.
Sorry.
But,
Zephyr, you kind of hear a rapping of knuckles on the banister out on the balcony. Is, Miss Zephyr, are you in one of these rooms?
Do I recognize the voice?
Yes.
Yes, Garrett. She just opens up the door, like she takes a deep breath, collects herself, like, I will deal with this later. I'm just gonna repress it like I repress everything else, and I'm gonna be a good girl and be happy and shiny, just like I always am.
So you,
Okay,
So
and go.
you open up the door.
Yeah, takes a deep breath, open the door. Hi!
Oh, there you are.
Good morning.
Good morning, you're under arrest.
Again?
I'm kidding.
Okay.
Again? That was the best reaction.
That's the second time this week.
Points for playing it off. I do, however, have to ask you something.
Yeah?
Was Cruven here last night?
She is fighting courage to run back into the room. Yeah, we hung out last night.
Yes, if you happen to be in there looking around, if you happen to see his cloak, he forgot it.
Right back. And she
Please
goes
tell me
in.
we can hear that down here.
Perception check, assholes.
Do a perception check to find the cloak.
Yes.
No!
Damn.
I got the highest, and it's a
Damn.
10.
Come on,
Gambul,
Gambul.
can you hear it?
Gambul hears it.
Oh, what does Gambul do?
Wait,
Oh,
Gambul
God,
hears it, giggles to himself, and doesn't say anything to anybody else.
What's
Oh,
funny?
you madman. You absolute
See
madman.
it when he walks out with the cloak.
Oh, when Gambul giggles, Finn is like, look, I don't look that weird. Jeez.
Ah, excellent. Thank
Oh.
you.
Not you.
Oh.
Then what are
He,
you giggling about?
The sheriff.
Don't
sheriff
worry
takes the
about it.
cloak. The sheriff takes a cloak from you, packs it into a satchel that's on his side. Now then, I believe the rest of your team is downstairs. If you wouldn't mind joining us all,
Oh,
I have
yeah.
something I need to say to you.
Sure, yes. I'm good. I can go downstairs. I can totally
Yep.
go downstairs. Going downstairs.
The sheriff
Okay.
leads away back on downstairs and just kind of like comes on back towards the table. Now then, folks. As I was saying, I hope you're all having a nice, enjoyable Remembrance Day / week.
So far, so good.
And there's ways it could be better.
Then I think you'll have plenty more reason to celebrate for the rest of this week. As he reaches back into that satchel
Oh my god.
and pulls out a stack of papers.
Qeltrin snags them, just like starts handing each one out that's labeled correctly, like you, me, you. Just,
Well,
ooh boy.
there's also gonna be, there should be some for the other people.
As
They're like,
Yeah.
Qeltrin, you pass it out. You find yours. You find one for Zephyr. There's one for Finn. Thank God, there's no picture ID yet. There's
Or
one for
is there
Torihito.
a spot to mark down what race you are?
No.
Thank fuck.
Apparently they didn't think about that.
Apparently they do not see color.
Very
Hey,
progressive
that's good.
Claemholde.
They're inclusive.
Just as long as you have name and a signed and stamped paper, it looks like. You continue to pass out. Gambul gets one. Even Phony and Duskrin get one across the table, and they look super psyched to get it.
Woo.
And these are exactly what we think they are, right?
Yes, these will get you past the gates. There will still, however, of course, be the inspections and, the general shakedowns and everything along those lines. But, yeah, no, these will get you inside.
Oh, no, what we're doing today.
I assume you're heading to Claemholde.
Well, let's see if
Yes.
we need to wrap anything up here and then head out.
Well, if you folks need, I can arrange for a little bit of a ride to the gates at the very least, so you don't have to wear yourselves out. Vehicles can be a little unreliable inside the city.
Was there any paperwork for the other people on the list we gave them?
Yes, there actually has been some paperwork for everyone else. I believe your friend Amon should be receiving his at some point soon.
Oh, good.
These were late
I
additions. I have to bring this up with you.
I get to have that talk with him.
As well as the folks that you put the names forward for, Miss Zephyr. This are Jinyu Fellow, and
Like, Qeltrin's
Oh.
nodding, and then he, stops and thinks about the fact that there's a magic, anti-magic zone. He goes, oh, fuck, I didn't think about that.
Gambul, Torihito, did you guys nominate anybody?
Gambul probably would have thought of Joy.
Yeah.
I don't have friends outside this group that have already been named.
Yeah, Gambul,
But he's already in.
He's a citizen.
yeah, he's a citizen. Apparently, he's a pretty big citizen, so...
Yeah, he's fucking huge, dude.
But,
He's
yeah,
tiger.
He's a fucking unit.
the sheriff turns towards the two of you and kind of states, and you two still have that favor extended in case you want to nominate somebody. They will still have to be run through the process, but, such is bureaucracy.
Qeltrin's, actually, just sitting there smiling, but he's also thinking to himself, fuck, how the fuck do we get our Jinyu in the city without setting off his shape-shifting?
And at the very least, if you do want to apply for citizenship, this is a good way to get started. Well, welcome to Claemholde.
Woo!
Woo!
What are we waiting for?
Yeah, Joy kind of starts patting folks on the shoulders congratulations, guys.
Thanks, Joy.
Yeah, Phony is... Her eyes are big, bright. Her hair has been changing colors ever since she got her paper. Duskrin is just kind of sitting there, very, very neatly placed between his fingers, but you can tell he's hype.
Come on, let's go get our stuff.
And that bandit on my shoulder, I'm like, they're okay with animals going in, right? He's my boy's not gonna get caught up in customs.
As long as you declare them.
He's declared. He just lives right here on my shoulder, so.
Do you
Very
have any
good.
weasels to declare?
Imagine
I mean-
Torihito just disappeared, didn't even say anything, just...
I'm getting my stuff.
Yeah, Duskrin is sprinting upstairs to grab something. You can't tell what. It looked like he was already packed and ready to go.
No. Now I'm just imagining both of them just bolt from the table and they're pushing each other away no, me first.
Fuck you!
Get out of my way.
Time's up.
Fuck you, I can win. Just be back. She's like, alright, I got my pack and swords. Just
Gambul already has all his weapons on him. He's good.
Duskrin,
Gambul is a very light traveler.
Duskrin
I guess
hops
I need
off the
to-
balcony, sees you, Torihito. He's like, teach me.
oh.
I guess I need to grab my things.
I'll go help you pack.
Yep.
I
Thank
have to have
you.
my stuff together.
Yeah, Finn is still shell-shocked from his sudden race change.
Zephyr can sense that, so she might be hanging out with you for a little while
And you didn't
That's
even have
fine.
to make sure you're okay.
to... Okay, think of it this way, Keen. You didn't even have to pay a microtransaction to do this.
I am a generous god.
That would have been the best thing if you were like, Finn, you wake up. In order to proceed, $5.
Back charged.
Well, I mean, look
All
at
right,
it
you
this
have
way.
PayPal, right? Fucking no.
Well, look at it this way. If we find any of your people from back home that you don't want to know that you're here, they're not gonna know it's you, and you're gonna have the drop on them.
She makes a good point.
This might
Look,
be a blessing in disguise.
I'll have to get there first, and this cloak needs to live.
Actually, I think that cloak is really good. As long as you're good to it, it'll be good to you. It's been through a lot so far. How are you gonna change it to make it look like your stuff?
For quick GM notes about the cloak fashion / darkness or what have you, it is an attunable item, so he's not going to be able to use it right away.
Yeah, he's
okay.
got to have it for a day.
It is a treated drow item. This item does not smoke in the daylight.
I actually kind of gave you my favorite thing I've gotten so far, so.
Jaden has a cloak. Duskrim has an umbrella.
Yep.
And a cloak. That's not as good.
So I'm imagining Qeltrin would have gotten up, looked for Box, and been like, "No, I think I gave Box my gun."
Do, 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 do.
Hey, Box. Can I have my gun back?
It opens up wide, its tongue lolls out of its mouth, and there's a gun on it.
Thanks, Box.
It's in pristine. It's in the same condition you gave it to him in. It's not gooey or anything like that. He took good care of it.
Never not be disgusted by that.
Don't be mean.
I think I have a bunch of stuff with
It's
box.
a mimic.
Not anything that I'm gonna worry about right now.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Josh,
a nice mimic.
For now, the extra javelins that Gambul bought will be with Box.
Yeah, no worries. All right, but
When I come back down and I see Box doing stuff, I do want to put my my length of rope and my tripwire traps into Box.
How are you putting in the traps?
Like they're not
I'm joking.
they're
I'm
not
joking.
assembled.
All right, but how are you putting in the rope all at once or like length at a time?
It's
coiled
spaghetti.
up, shithead.
It just slurps it all up.
Spaghetti.
It just you kind of sit there coiled it up. It starts slurping it down like a noodle, and you actually have to sit there for a moment, like, really, Box?
I try to give you the whole damn thing.
He wants to enjoy it, damn it.
But yeah, it stashes your stuff, and
Cool.
it just kind of sits there panting like a dog. And yeah, if you guys feel good,
We're good.
all right. To let it kind of like pat you on the shoulder, Qeltrin. Well, I still have a few things I need to take care of around here, and I have my own means of getting inside the city. I will see you later, hun.
Okay.
Wait, I just realized.
Uh,
Okay, so I take this cloak of many fashions and shadows, and I'm very appreciative of it. But then I remember, oh right, I already have one. So I take off the cloak of billowing and I hold it out and say, "Who wants this?"
Give to Zephyr instead.
See, Qeltrin would jokingly Qeltrin would look at his wings and be like, "I'm good."
Gambul with a cloak of bill.
okay.
But still wearing a loincloth.
With the headband and the cloak
Like-
billowing.
First one to actually speak up gets it.
I'm good.
I'd say give it to Zephyr.
All right, Zephyr, you know how the dramaticism of a cloak of billowing.
Can you share it so I can?
Just imagining Gambul
stuff?
in his like leather quote unquote garments, his headband of taunting, and a cloak of billowing just standing there like, yeah.
Actually, I wouldn't mind seeing that, but yeah, I'll take the cloak of billing because you know it gets cold sometimes, and yeah, Zephyr does not own many items of clothing, so she'll take
Well,
it.
now you have one more.
Yay! Thank you.
Actually, would Zephyr need to send a letter
To the guys.
to the guys, to whoever gave you that letter in the first place?
Mama Diamond.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let it go for now because she does
Okay.
not even know how any of that works, and she's still processing. So she's got nothing to say at the moment.
Okay. Because Qeltrin's
As far
probably
as
gonna
the
be.
guys, I think they already know, right, Josh? They should already know that they're getting in.
Oh yeah, no, they already knew.
Yeah.
They
Yeah, I didn't want to spend game time on it.
they connected with you guys during the party and heard about it, and
Yeah.
they appeared super psyched.
Yeah, so they know. They should have
Okay.
gotten their papers.
Reason I
So
ask
I'm in.
is I'm probably going to be sending our having everyone like voice certain things to send a letter to our Geniu with his entry to Claemholde, but also with the massive warning of there is an anti-magic field. I didn't think this through, but you can get in somehow. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, you kind of... Do you share this with the rest of the group?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I thought I
How
kind of
did
like...
none of
leaned
us
over
think of
towards
this?
You. Hey, so I have an idea about that. I'll run it by you at some point, but we'll see how things go first, and then I'll run this by you.
Okay. Should I just tell her Ginny we may have a way of getting him in?
Yeah.
Okay. Scribbles everything down.
Yeah, she gives you a thumbs up. And yeah. Anything else you guys need to do inside the tavern? As
I would like to say goodbye to Ruff because he's been absolutely awesome to us.
Oh. Ruffle's not here.
Oh, I guess he fucked off.
Yeah, as you kind of like
Ruffle, you little short bastard, get back here so we
as
can
you
say
ki-
thank you.
As you kind of like stand up, take a look around, and go, "Oh, hey, where is Ruffle?" Joy says, "Oh, he went out to have a conversation with somebody. He's over in the park."
Okay. I guess I'll head out towards the park before we leave.
I'll go with.
Might as well go. I don't think I need to be in here any longer. Plus, I'm a little excited. I feel like flying around a bit.
Well, as you guys get up, stretch, get your way on outside, find ourselves, damn you, Banner, we find ourselves back in Begging Game.
Oh,
Hey, what's that doing there?
There's a giant card monster.
Hi, why are you on the map? What the fuck?
Alice in Wonderland.
Oh,
The hell? First off, the hell are you? Oh, you're that. Okay, get out of here.
We got a new map for the inn, but not for the town.
No, fuck you. Well, as you
get
guys
one.
head on outdoors to mill about a bit, there are kids playing outside, kicking soccer ball. You guys actually see a little kid running by. There's little Tommy. As you guys kind of like see him run past, he stops, waves at you guys. Hi!
Hey, Munchkin, what you up to?
I'm playing with the kids. We're playing the ball.
Well, have fun. Say hi to your mom and pop for me, okay?
Okay, but he stops as like the soccer ball kind of hits him in the chest. He looks down at it, looking back at them, and just punts it. Okay, bye.
Bye.
As Finn exits the tavern, he's like bracing.
Yep. You head on outside. Thankfully, with all the preparations you did, despite the fact that you look like an Inuit, preparing for a blizzard.
No, he ditched all the layers to put on the cloak of many fashions and shadows.
Yep.
do we need to get you a parasol too?
You turn, look at Duskrin. He's holding an umbrella above his head.
No.
I mean, again, I can try shapeshifting you. It might not be permanent, but it'd be something.
You'd have
I'm
to
good.
focus on it the whole time.
I don't think shapeshifting would fix this.
I'm not saying it'll fix it.
Besides, bad things happen when we fight the cards.
I'm more concerned with the practical than the aesthetic.
I mean, it may be practical. It might not burn your skin.
I'm
We
good.
don't know.
Zephyr just adjusts the hood
Look,
so it's a bit further over
look.
your face.
Look, I'm not gonna be around you all the time. I might as well get used to it while I have to.
Very well.
But yeah, Finn, as you're standing outside, you kind of feel if there's any exposed skin on you, like in direct sunlight, starting to get a tingling of like if you were getting a sunburn. Thankfully you can adjust and like cover it back up.
Note to self: buy gloves.
Yeah, and looking around outside, your eyes hurt maybe just a little bit.
This sucks.
Damn you, son.
Damn you, son!
Old man yells at clouds.
Yeah.
See, this is why you don't play cards with that guy.
As you guys,
I thought things would happen. I didn't realize my physiology was gonna change overnight.
better than what your alternative was, I feel.
How many times has he drawn death by now?
Twice.
Too many?
as you guys head on out. Those of you who are interested in saying hi to Ruffle one last time,
Of course, he's helped us out.
Plus,
you
I
guys head on.
should
Go
probably
ahead.
let him know that I've had a moment.
You guys head on over towards the park. You find Ruffle kind of kicking his feet about with a little bit of a. He's got some smoking some weed in his pipe. Having a good time. Just he's sitting on one of the statue plinths, one of the empty ones, as he's just kind of like sitting there looking up at the peaceful summer sky. There are like maybe a couple of Pixar clouds over here and there. It's a very nice day outside, except for Finn. Fuck you, son.
Well, and Dustrin.
But, yeah,
Man,
that's
the
great.
nighttime better be fucking awesome.
And as you guys kind of approach a little bit closer, turns and looks down towards a lot of you. Oh, well, if it isn't the heroes.
Hi.
Hey, Rob.
Oh, well, I think it's about that time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say bye. And I wanted to thank you for... You know what I'm out here looking for. You know I'm looking for my lineage, my family.
I know, lass.
But I want you to know that I did at least find some kind of a dad. And I wanted to thank you for keeping me from starving to death and keeping me from rotting in jail. Because none of this would have been possible without you.
Well, I do try my best to help some poor souls out every now and then.
Zephyr has interrupted him and given him a hug.
Oh, he kind of just chuckles a bit and pats you on the shoulder. He places his pipe to the side so it doesn't, blow smoke in your face.
That's adorable.
She's a tiefling. She probably wouldn't mind.
Yeah. There's a nice, good long moment where you two kind of hug it out. And don't worry, it certainly isn't a goodbye.
I hope not. I've had enough with the death and destruction side of this.
Ah, you feel. Well, in any case, and this offer extends to a lot of you as well, you're always welcome back here at the Safe and Sound. I'll make sure there is room and board waiting for you all, just in case.
Thank you. I don't think we could ever really repay you.
I'm not exactly looking for repayment, just safety. He smiles at the lot of you. Now go on then. There's a great big adventure out there.
By the way, if my sister comes back, tell her I got her a pass. And if she doesn't come and find me, I'm gonna kick her ass.
I'll make sure to let those folks know.
Those folks?
Like I said, she's in good company.
Damn well better be, because I'll kick their ass too.
Party fight.
Ruffle extends his hand to shake with the rest of you. And,
Reaches out hand, burned by sun.
oh. He actually, reaches to his back, pulls out a pair of, cloth gloves and offers them to you, Finn. They're about your size.
You are an angel among men.
I certainly try to be hospitable.
Takes the gloves, puts them on, shakes the hand.
You all
Callum.
go have fun inside of Claemholde. And, well, if you do happen to see the king, let me know what he's like.
Well, actually, I think Talena said that she's going to meet him.
Oh. Well, perhaps she'll get you an audience. I heard it's
I think
pretty
I
hot.
asked her about that.
One step at a time.
Yeah, I think I actually asked her about that, and she said it might not be possible, considering we're just getting citizenship.
He just kind of grins again. Well, in any case, I believe I may have taken up enough of your time for now. Now go on then. It takes forever to get around inside the city, I've heard.
Well, if you need us, get a hold of us.
He raises his pipe, gives you a wink, Qeltrin. Meanwhile, I'll be here listening to the birds and reflecting on these legends we have around here. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll be having statues of you lot.
You're gonna need more granite for Gambul.
I certainly am, aren't I? Oh, let's see. Would you be bigger than Morsgrim?
What would Gambul say to that?
Gambul, you look up at the orc prince, and like, yeah, that's kind of a hard call.
Just like for flavor, Qeltrin just goes over and just like starts slowly increasing Gambul's size as he like probably flexes and poses.
Oh.
Gambul would probably say, taller, not bigger, or not wider.
Yeah, okay.
May our paths cross again soon. He gives you all a polite wave. You're all free to leave.
No way.
He actually like smacks his lips. And I believe they have your ride ready in the town center.
We're getting an escort.
Yeah, well, some of us want to repay you a little bit. Yep.
Alright, I guess we'll go to the center of town.
You guys head on back in towards the center of town. There's a wagon, flanked by a few patrolmen. Crumb is
Handy.
one of them, looking nervous as fuck, yo.
Qeltrin.
Is it-
Torihito
is it-
immediately just starts smiling.
Is this cloak on backwards?
His cloak looks like it was hastily put on, and definitely not like, you know, it definitely looks a tad bit askew. The other two patrolmen are sitting there just kind of chuckling to themselves.
Gambul Torihito aside.
Yeah, Finn is like just now put it like he kind of had it earlier, but then he was distracted by other stuff, and now he's just kind of putting the pieces together. Like, all right.
Making it a bigger thing than it is. It's not a big thing.
Hello, folks. Sheriff Gareth sends his regards. He had to head out for some official business. We hope you enjoy the complimentary ride towards the gates, Claemholde, and we wish you good luck in your future ventures.
Please keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times while it isn't moving.
Make sure the lap bar is fully clicked down.
Freaking Qeltrin. No, fuck that. Just shapeshift goes to the roof. Mine.
And if you're going to throw up, please do it out the side and not toward the back.
This is an open air cart. This is not like a two-thing wagon.
Out the side.
But, and as you guys kind of consider clambering on everything like that, the driver kind of leans over towards, like to look at you lot. And if any of you folks do need to make any stops, please let me know. Otherwise, we're just headed straight there.
I don't think
Stops. Are there any stops in between here and Claymholde?
Right.
There really aren't many, so...
Any.
Zephyr's gonna let everybody else climb on before she goes and
Yep.
has her word with Krevin.
But, everyone kind of clambers on. Zephyr, you need something to say to Krevin?
Just real quick. Just...
Yep.
Finn,
Hey,
Gambul, and Torihito in the back of the cart. Whisper, 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 whisper.
No,
Why are you not including me to this? Jesus, dickhead.
So...
Yeah, you said you.
smiles at him like,
I don't think
friends.
Finn is in the gossip pile now.
Okay. Qeltrin, Gambul, and I then.
yeah, she's like, hey,
Hey, so... I guess you're getting inside finally, huh?
yeah, it's gonna be a while before we get out and all that other good stuff.
Yeah. Well, if you, you know what, I probably shouldn't say if you see my family, because I probably should have to introduce you to them. But if that's some... You know what, Ah,
Revan, thank you for being a really good friend. And
yeah.
she's actually having trouble putting it into words. She's like, I'll see you around, okay?
Yeah. If you ever stop on by, let's hang out. Maybe. Or something. I don't know.
She just kind of like hugs him, kisses his cheek, hugs him again. Now you go be the best goddamn patrolman ever and keep these people safe.
Yeah, right. I could do that. Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. As you... he helps you hop into the cart. And kind of like pats the back of it. Alright. One wagon full of adventures. Claemholde. You're the lad. Here we go! And the fucking driver...
okay.
Animals. What's
Never
up?
mind. Finn was going to approach Kreven.
Oh, okay.
That's fair. As Kreven kind of turns and regards you.
First of all, hi, it's Finn.
I was going to say, you're wearing his clothes.
Would have been pretty weird if I wasn't. Long story. Gonna kill someone later.
Oh, okay, I didn't just hear that.
Still training with the staff.
Yeah. Practicing some new stuff out. A guy tried to teach me a couple things back in Southgate.
Good.
Yeah.
When I come back, maybe we can learn from each other.
Sure.
That is if you're not spending all the time with Zephyr.
I am
It's not
He-
like
not sure.
that.
He winks at Kreven and then gets on the cart.
Yeah.
It's really not like that.
Alright.
Say what you want. It's cute.
Let's-
It's
cute.
definitely what it looks like.
So, unless you guys have anything else you need to do in Begging Gate or on the way to Begging Gate,
Yeah, Zephyr gets in the car. Ah.
She's just glaring at him like, please stop making this more awkward. I have reached my limit.
Oh, please, everyone's made it awkward for me. Why not?
I have fully supported you.
alright.
Yeah,
Well,
but not these assholes. Points at these three.
Yeah, I'm having a quiet crisis right now. It's not the time.
Okay.
you guys...
Laughing is how I cope.
The wagon eventually gets a little bit of a swat to the animals as they begin to pull the cart. And you guys head on your way towards the eastern gate of Claemholde. And we'll take a break here if you don't mind. I need to use the restroom.
Or water.
Break time.
Break time.
Big time.
Big time.
So I guess I'm an elf now.
See, the entire
So, your card, Metamorphosis. Your race changes to a different race of the DM's choice. I decided to roll on it. You got drowned.
Actually, no. I made a suggestion which turned out to be a prediction.
See, at least it didn't.
Josh told me about the card and he was like, what race would you think might be cool? And I was like, well,
Like, okay,
Drow, because we have
this is-
somebody to help him out with that.
This is one of the worst things, though, because, like, Finn is an assassin, yes, so, sneaky, stealthy, but he's also, a man of the desert. He does his sneaking in the bright, beating
is-
down sun.
Which is what makes it interesting.
Oh,
and
this is
then
gonna
he rolled
suck.
for it, and then he rolled for it, it ended up being Drow anyway. So
Yeah, no,
See, I'm just imagining the opportunity of him getting picked as a orc
Or Goliath.
No.
or Goliath, and
No.
the amount of human.
No. I want you to envision this. Finn the dwarf.
Finn, the
I don't
variant
know.
human.
I figured Drow would be cool because it gives you an excuse to hang out with like Gesprin a bit more. It's not gonna alter any of your other shit that much.
You get night vision. Dark vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, your vision will be better in nighttime. I will give you that. There is
Daytime.
There's
fighting.
also the good side effect is that you're one of the allied races, like the major alliance races.
Oh god, what if he had been a
He already was.
Shit.
Was human not?
Well, yeah, human, but you're from the fucking desert, dude.
Shut up.
Okay, what about the sleep the
trance
meditation thing?
Elf trance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You can't
that too.
sleep anymore.
So,
You're gonna need to learn how to
Damn it! I
sleep.
like sleep.
Hope you enjoy your new you.
I'll be right back while we're on break.
New year, new you.
Fuck.
Any New Year's resolutions? Doesn't matter. Not Dustin.
Yeah, I'm done.
Finn now has them.
I'm done.
Hey guys, remember when Finn was a human? And he blew up?
You know what? This could just be temporary, and maybe it's something you can shift back and forth with later. Who knows?
This is definitely gonna be interesting. Though.
Do you think Drow have an easier time picking up chicks?
I'm gonna go pee now.
You should test that out then.
Hey, Zephyr.
No.
Kidding. I'm kidding.
Meanwhile, the entire ride, like to the gates of Claemholde, Qeltrin's probably honestly gonna be looking like shit up like this. Like, okay, so
How do Drow work?
like, how do Drow work? How did he become a Drow? Possibilities. Let's go book Google.
All right, Bill. What are you doing? What are you doing in my room? Are you
Being a cat.
Hi,
Are you trying
Bill.
to? No, but he's doing the thing where he like gets really affectionate, rubs all over everything, which means he wants something.
Yeah, your time and attention. Bitch.
No. Last time was this morning where he was all cutesy in bed because his food and water were empty.
Yeah, my cat's been doing that too, but I generally ignore her because I know her food and water are full. So I'm just looking at her like, yeah, no, I'll give you attention, but that's about it.
Okay. All right, BRB.
By the way, just so it's crystal clear, Zephyr and Krevin, they are not like a couple or an item or anything. It's just a friends with.
Aha.
Did you want to finish that?
I'm 30. I can finish that if I want. But I think it might be more romantic for Krevin than for Zephyr. Zephyr, he kind of
It's a
fucked that
one-sided
up when
thing
he
on
gave
this.
her over to the police. So,
It's a one-sided thing.
yeah.
Oof. Just oof.
Yeah. That's. I think they've worked it out.
We're still gonna
It was
hold this
just
over
one
your
of those
head.
things. Yeah, I know.
See, that's the thing. Qeltrin at this point just did all this shit because he thought it was just really funny since everyone else teased the shit out of him. So he's just like, hey, this is how it feels. This is kind of fun. But now he's just like, okay, I'm good. I had my fun.
Gambul has joy, and Finn has a dead wife.
Oof.
Oh, poor Finn.
And Torihito has Cat Daddy.
God. He's married, okay?
Still gonna laugh at it though.
I mean, there are some marriages where that's a thing.
Wow.
I'm friends with somebody who's like that, so just saying. Although Kuz is probably not.
I like how we're trying to determine this.
We've gotten interested enough that we are now shipping our own characters. We're shipping everybody else's characters. We're talking it through,
And we're talking shit.
and we're talking shit. I think we're officially a family. Once somebody comes down to the breakfast in the morning after maybe have banged someone and everybody's giggling and giving you shit, you're officially in like family territory.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello.
I am actually.
I'm back.
We'll be right back.
Yep.
Ugh.
Oh.
Oh, my knee. Fuck.
My fucking knee.
I'm fucking serious, dude.
Oh,
Why
right.
Why'd you
I
involve
forgot.
me?
What?
Sorry, you said ow my fucking knee, and that reminded me of the Pokemon.
Poke awesome.
Yeah.
Poke awesome.
Why don't you involve me?
Stupid evolved prick.
I mean, Venusaur.
With a question mark.
Wait, what? I mean, Venus.
Ah, boy.
I'm an elf now.
Yep. You are a drow.
Even when I don't make elves, they become elves.
I'm gonna be honest. Originally, I was cackling to myself. I was gonna be like, man, I wonder how he'd feel being turned into a lizardman. But I decided to roll with it, and you got a 1 in 100 chance of being a drow, and I just went, really?
I mean, here's the thing: the lizard man thing, it would have still worked. Hey, you're cold-blooded, but you're in the sun all the time.
Yeah, Finn would have detoured and hunted down the dealer if he turned into a lizard man.
Hey, Finn, we're going into Claemholde. Do you want to come with us? Where's
Busy.
just in the corner stabbing the dealer? Finn, that's illegal. Don't care.
So is turning me into a lizardman. Is there a law for that? Don't care.
Strange lizard man attacks poor defenseless old man. Arrested and beheaded. Roll a new character. Oh boy.
I mean, better than being a lizardman.
Okay,
Sure about that.
Lizardman Finn.
Yeah, I
Lizard
talked
Finn.
you out of that, okay? I was like, nah, he's not gonna be able to get in certain places.
Also, he would hate it.
Be one of those them weird like water skipping gecko sort of dudes.
He can run on water.
I like the idea of there being like different sorts of lizard people, like the crocodile folk and the like Komodo dragon people.
Mhm. Do you know Komodo dragons aren't poisonous, but their mouths are just so fucking dirty that if they bite things, they get infections?
Hello, the rabies.
They have such potent bacteria that it will literally kill you.
Would you like a Gatorade, Glove?
Yes,
I already have a
please.
Gatorade.
You got one? Okay, I'm gonna
Hey,
grab
Oh.
you're not love.
Oh,
No,
It's,
you're right.
it's platonic love, shithead.
What is
No.
love?
baby, don't hurt me.
Wow, you're all super original.
I just had to go ahead
Okay,
and ring
Finn,
that
you-
bell.
Oh, I learned a fun fact. Fucking
That'd be
movie
fun.
with Mike Myers, blanking on the name, with not Austin, fucking the
Halloween.
one where they sing Bohemian Rhapsody.
Austin Powers.
No. Fucking God.
The
it's
Love
like-
Guru.
No,
Oh god.
it's like right on the tip of my tongue.
Oh,
Fucking
oh.
Is the love gurus on the tip of your tongue?
The
Ew.
Awesome
Yes.
Adventures of Bill and Ted.
yeah. So did you know Mike Myers wouldn't do
That's
that
not the movie!
I don't fucking remember. It's similar.
It's
To
Wayne's World. Holy
Wayne's World.
shit.
I'm.
Wayne's World, okay.
Josh.
Both of those movies came out before I was born.
Oh, fuck,
Josh.
don't say that. I love those movies as a kid.
Josh, you have to
So-
remember, not all of us are big movie buffs like you guys.
I've never seen either of them. So
No, this is Josh. He's full of useless ass trivia.
Hey, it's not
Anyways.
useless.
Anyways, speaking of useless trivia, did you know Mike Myers refused to do that movie unless they did Bohemian Rhapsody?
Yeah. They, another thing is, Dana Carvey, Garth, did not know the words at all. So if you watch it, he's just kind of moving his mouth and it's not lining up at all. And they did like a shit ton of takes and he did not learn it whatsoever.
You wanna Rain, you know that's reminding me of those fucking music videos without music.
Yeah.
Just the
I
one.
love those. Look, the Elvis one kills me.
Yeah.
No,
It's fucking-
fucking
That
Okay,
Beach
so-
Boys
the
one.
Freddie Mercury and David Bowie Shred music video.
By the way, who has not seen the Spider movie that wants to?
I do.
Then
Yes.
never mind.
Hey, we're all here.
That movie
Whoa.
was fucking brilliant. I love that movie.
Hey, we're all
about
here,
to-
right?
He was,
I
about to,
spoilers?
he was about to spoiler the shit out of it.
That's why I ask.
He was very nice.
Yeah, but also like streaming even though no one watches. So
Yeah, let's not do that.
Oh, true shit.
Those of you at home who are thinking about going to see the Spider-Verse movie, yeah,
Do
go see
it.
it. It's
I don't
excellent.
know how relevant
Do
this will be
How
in a
many
few months,
viewers
but
is
hey.
anybody watching right now are we screaming into
That's kind of dating the video.
Yeah, this is the in-between stuff. We can add this.
They can literally see the date when they watch
Oh
the
man,
video.
I just man, Kingdom Hearts 2 just came out. It was great.
And the ending may surprise you.
Or just confuse you.
Or it could be Kingdom Hearts 2.5. They throw in a fucking mandatory, stupid as hell boss fight, fucking last area.
Josh is trying to get me through the second one because I was a child and I have access to PlayStation, so I didn't get to play the Kingdom Hearts games. And
Wait, what?
I think what was it? Our 10th anniversary? You got me like the whole package.
Yeah.
And we're only just now getting through it, so.
Don't make
Yeah,
a
we're-
package joke. Don't make a package joke. Don't make a
So we get to the
It's
world that
okay.
never was, and
Oh, the Roxas fight.
the Roxas fight. I
Oh,
literally
no.
got like 5 retries. I went, okay, what the fuck is happening? This game was not this hard when I played it way
Yeah,
back
because
in the
that
day.
wasn't a fight before.
And I looked it up and went, are you fucking kidding me? They stuck in a brand new mandatory fight that's harder than fucking anything
And
else.
there's no place to farm right now for experience.
That is great.
Kid, I need your fucking secrets after this. Did you get through it?
No, I never got to play Final Mix. I never had the updated versions. I only played the
Oh
base
my-
version.
Balls, I'm so angry.
Alright, we all here?
Ah,
Yeah.
sounds like
Let's
it.
get back to it.
Kobe, are you here?
Claymholde,
Yeah,
baby.
I'm here.
Okay, you just haven't spoken in a while. I was just making sure. And Zork's
I'm a
here.
drown now. I feel like I need to emphasize this.
Aren't drow like naturally hot? This is in your favor.
That's
dude.
what I was asking earlier.
No, but seriously, if
He's
you are,
smoking.
maybe you can have the same attractive perk I have.
I don't know. Hey, Josh,
What's up?
should I take the attractive perk?
I don't know, maybe. We'll talk about this later.
Cool.
You're fine.
Cool.
Talk, he says.
Alright,
You're damn right I'm fine.
let's get back to this.
Before this gets any worse.
The big old gates of Claemholde loom overhead. The walls, well, something about being up close at them, it still makes them seem a little bit imposing, but seeing as you killed a giant fuck-off metal monster on top of it, they don't seem all that intimidating anymore. Although they did just replace, like, a lot of the ballistas and stuff. As you guys
We
get
only broke some.
As you guys get closer, you do notice that there is quite a presence of Gatewatch guys around. They've set out some tables. They've set out like some kind of like little roped-off barrier sort of things. They're milling about a bit today. You actually watch as they kind of like, okay, this farmer in his wagon managed to pass on inside through like a little tiny wagon hole of the gates. Apparently the giant fuck-off gates is for like ceremonial purposes, maybe. I don't know. But as you guys get closer, a few of them wave out the driver waves back at them. Right then. Looks like this is Claemholde, last destination. As in I can't get inside. You guys have to
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it.
We got it.
Yeah. As you guys he tilts his hat at you guys. As you guys kind of hop outside the car and everything like that, a few of the Gatewatch guys approach y'all. I take it you folks are seeking entry.
Where
Pepper
Yeah.
did at first
We have-
like duck behind like Finn and Gambul, and then she remembered, oh wait, no, I'm not on the run, and then she stepped forward again.
We have papers.
No worries. All right. If you folks don't mind lining up, we'll get through the whole screening process and we'll get you all situated. You, sir, you will be first. And they kind of grab Duskrin.
What?
Yeah, Duskrin kind of like looks a little confused at you guys, and then you all kind of realize he was sitting towards the front of the cart. He just kind of hopped off.
So he was
And,
closest.
yeah. So it looks like you guys got there. There's no real line or anything to speak of. But they grab him. They bring him on over towards this table. Zephyr, you look over. They're standing in Brimgar, just hanging out. Looks
Oh,
like
it's
they're
my
doing some paperwork.
boys!
And if
You have so many boys.
I know, right?
and if
And yet you're so embarrassed about the one.
well, if the rest of you folks
don't normally like me back, okay?
to interrupt this conversation, if the rest of you folks don't mind lining up in a single file, we'll try to get through you all as quickly as possible.
Yep.
So,
Yes, sir.
I would like a queue order from you folks.
We all just kind of scramble into a line.
Okay.
I was gonna say roll agility for it, or
Wow,
No, fuck you, I'm in the back now.
Wow, this
We
line
only
is
saw-
miles long.
this line stretches all the way back to town.
Just
Right?
put me out in the sun for the longest time. No big fucking deal.
this is for placeholder reasons. As
You got a cloak now, you're fine.
you guys look ahead and see Dusgrin kind of like going through a process. They're asking him questions. He's nodding every once in a while. Looks like things are taking a moment. As he's going through the motions, everything like that, you're trying to glean information about like how long this might take, how much do they have to pat down, what do you have to declare. He's kind of like very gently holding his bow out for them to like look over. He places it on the table. I would like a perception check from you guys.
We're all just
Visual.
peering over each other's shoulders like bloop, 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 bloop.
Well,
fuck.
except for Gambul.
19.
Wow, I'm rolling stupid average tonight.
Okay.
Jesus. fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, cool. No,
Okay,
I've been
wow.
through something like this before.
19 is fine, and not
19
a
is-
51.
19 is perfectly fine. Jesus
Steampunk
Christ, with the-
TSA.
Why am I getting these down?
Zephyr's
I've been
third
doing
eye has
shit.
opened.
Right.
I rolled a 47 earlier, and now she just rolled a 51. This is game.
Torihito, Finn, Zephyr, you guys kind of like look over towards the side. You're starting to get a little like impatient in line. Good God, lines suck. You look over towards the side. Thankfully, it looks like the Gatewatcher have been taking a little bit of mercy on people visiting. They have a couple of outhouses out there. But you do notice that someone comes stumbling out of one of them and just is sitting there going, "Oh! Woo! Woo! Oh boy!" He starts waving his hat at the open door, and then finally he just reaches over and slams it shut. Puts the hat back on his head, turns around.
Is it Monty?
No,
No, who is that? Is it somebody we know?
Zephyr is a drow. You can actually make it out. That's a drow.
It's a drow kind of day.
Yeah, as he kind of stops, turns, looks out at you guys. And as a matter of fact, I'm actually going to,
A drow with a cowboy hat?
Yeah, a drow boy, if you will.
Fuck you.
Shut the fuck up,
Jesus
Josh.
fuck.
As this gentleman kind of like turns, this guy looks like he's been like very well dressed for the occasion, everything along those lines. Looks like he's set to travel. He stops and looks over you guys. You kind of get this sort of look on him. It's like, ah, shit.
You
Hey.
alright?
Torihito, you watch as he kind of saunters on over.
Are you trying to cut in line?
Excuse me, sir. He kind of like gestures to Qeltrin. Pardon, sir.
Continues to stare at him.
My apologies. See, I was here in line earlier, and I was trying to get inside. There was a guy with like his fucking cabbages and a goose and a lot
What?
of other stuff. Do you mind if I hop in?
Oh, why not? As long as
Really?
you don't have an entire cart full of shit, I guess not.
Oh man! Oh, is it okay with everyone else if I hop in? He asks everyone else down the line.
Deadpan
You're
stare.
asking nicely, sure. I'm cool with it.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I will make this up to you. I promise.
Smoke coming out of the ears.
Yep. As you guys kind of like sidle back a bit, and he's like, "No, you have no idea how appreciative I am. Thank you very much.
No worries.
Thank you."
Qeltrin,
I say hi to the patrolman.
Yeah, as the patrolman, like, yeah, the patrolman cart driver is just like, eh. He's shooting the shit with some of the Gatewatch guys. They're kind of spread out, making sure you guys don't get into any trouble. No one ambushes you. No one steals or anything like that. As he's like turned back, going, "Customs, am I right?"
Zephyr is like full on airport preparing to go through things. Like she's removed her boots. She's started taking her knives off. She's put Bandit on her head, and she's like trying to find a place to stash her bandana.
See, Qeltrin would probably just be like, okay, I have no idea who this guy is. I might as well say hi. And just be like, anyway, I'm Qeltrin.
Hey, I'm I'm just a guy. Don't worry about it. Hey, so I'm guessing this is like you guys' first time inside going into Claemholde?
Say that.
Yeah, cool. Hey, so if you don't know the customs, he like looks back and kind of gives the folks going through Duskrid's stuff like a little bit of a look. Turns back towards you guys. If you have anything that you really, really don't want to declare to them, best tuck it somewhere safe. Know what I mean?
I have nothing to hide.
Right.
Zephyr's like, yeah, I know. While she's very obviously putting her bandana in her cleavage, just like stepping in there, like, yep, I know that move.
Right?
I mean, they've already dealt with that particular thing already.
I
so
don't want to go back, okay?
You wouldn't be going back.
Not taking any chances.
Okay, fair enough.
Yep. As Duskrid eventually kind of gets his stuff picked up, take a look at. Someone scribbles something on his papers, it gets handed back to him, and he steps on forward towards the gate and through.
All right.
Next in line. Oh, and so, yeah. And then if you're ever around, there's this place called Little Nitoshi. Oh man, they make some great fucking food in there. It looks like he's not paying attention.
Guy.
Oh! I'm so sorry. Yeah. Hey. I'll catch up with you inside. Don't worry about it. And as he steps on forward, the line kind of shifts up.
Like I've only just met you and you're already giving my race a bad name.
I want to whisper to Qeltrin, so we're ditching him, right?
I couldn't hear you whisper that, honestly.
So we're ditching him, right?
Probably.
You guys continue to watch him as he just saunters on forward. As he steps up, you can actually, Zephyr, you can actually hear this because you kind of pegged him as like something's weird with this guy.
Yeah.
Something's striking you very, very weird about this guy.
I was like, he's a shady character.
Especially since when he steps up, he starts patting himself down and then shrugs. Apparently this guy doesn't have papers. But like the guards kind of like look at him. What the fuck? You actually can hear, excuse us, sir, if you don't have any papers.
Can I use my true sight to try and detect if there's anything really weird about him right now? Anything magical?
Use your true sight. Other than his cloak, nothing really seems to be magic.
Wonder if that cloak has pockets of holding.
Yeah, but as you continue to like kind of look, you guys kind of stare at him. Brimgar kind of approaches, a few extra dudes kind of show over, and he starts like rifling through his pockets, like, well, I got this, and you know, that sort of thing. You don't need to worry about it. He kind of like reaches that like up, pulls at his scarf a bit. And you guys notice the dude behind the table actually shoots up and stands. His mouth goes agape, his eyes widen as he just suddenly stops.
That's a prince. That's a prince of some kind.
As he eventually goes, excuse me. Like the guard is at a loss for words. The other guards stayed around like, what the fuck is your problem?
I'm just imagining like a Scooby-Doo scene where everyone just leans over one another like, huh?
Can I just shout from the back? Use your words.
As the guards quickly start grabbing stuff and like, one guy offers his fucking satchel for him to carry the stuff in. The other one slaps the other guy over the head. The game watch just kind of devolved into Stooge's antics. You guys have no idea what the fuck is going on. You can't hear this dialogue from here, but eventually one of them
like I'm just watching them trip over each other. Like the rest of us want to get in.
Yeah, the Gatewatch eventually like alternate between like trying to salute him, trying to shake his hand. He just starts waving his hands like, guys, come on. Whatever. And he fucking leans over and gives like one of the guys a hug. And what the fuck?
He knocks
Is that what
something
the
over.
hug sounds like?
Oh gosh, he attacked you, no!
No! But eventually the guy's just kind of like, as the drow just kind of like starts heading off towards the gate. Eventually the guards kind of like brush down their shirts and everything like that. Look up. Next! Do you have anything to declare? They kind of shout awkwardly at you, Qeltrin.
Do you have any fruit?
Just staring at them. What was that about? As I start to like unload everything.
Are we allowed to say? I don't think we are. The guys are looking at each other a little awkwardly.
Well, I mean, the guy seemed like a pretty nice person, I guess. Strange and talks a lot.
Right, yeah, no problem. Do you have anything to declare, sir, Mr. Qeltrin?
Continues to stare at them like, okay, I guess I'll just go along with this. And just, put all of the odds and ends on the table that I think are required.
They take, 5 seconds to look everything over. Right, everything looks good. Here you go. Everything's back. All right, and enjoy your stay in Claemholde. Next!
Stares back at Torihito, shrug, walk forward.
Yep. Qeltrin, as you step forward, that guy is sitting by the, leaning against the door frame entrance inside the gate. He hasn't entered Claemholde yet. Yeah, as you, do you make to enter, pass him?
No, I'd probably actually go up to him and be like, so, how did you manage to get those guys in a tizzy?
Huh? Oh, just a little bit of secrets I have here. So this is, I assume this is your crew?
Yeah, this is all of us.
Alright, so are we waiting for the rest of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably for the best.
Don't even have a name I can call you by? Or just Guy?
Don't worry about it. I'll introduce myself.
Very well.
He's sitting there, scratching at his scarfed up chin. And it's just like...
Do I recognize the scarf at all, or...?
No. Definitely not Crimson Facsimile or anything like that. It's just like, this guy is bewildering. But, Torihito, you managed to get through your declarations. You are waved through in a matter of seconds.
Awesome.
Gambul, gets to you. You're pretty easy. You have all your shit on your back. They look you over once and stamp your passport. You're good to go.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Zephyr, you make it on up to the table. Sandy and Brimgar kind of wave. And, they're...
wait, are they the ones running the table, or is it somebody else?
They kind of come on over because they realized something was going on with that one dude. Like, hey, so, you getting in, huh?
Yep.
Right.
It's only taken me months, but yep, I'm in, and legitimately this time.
Any declarations or anything like that?
Oh yeah, sure. So she takes bandage down off her head. She hefts all of her goddamn knives and just splatters them on the table. I mean, there's a few more odds and ends, but there's nothing else to declare since it's pretty much the same stuff the last time you searched me.
Brimgar acknowledges you added to your arsenal. He points at your stiletto knives.
Oh yeah, these are new, aren't they? Did you want to check them out?
Brimgar gingerly reaches out, takes one of your knives. His fingers are unfortunately too thick to fit in the finger rings, but he turns them over.
You could probably just pick your teeth with them, but they are still pretty cool.
Brimgar will respect craftsmanship.
So yeah, are we good? I mean...
Yeah, no, they're fine. As, they kind of stamp your papers and hand them out to you.
By the way, just between us peoples, who the hell was that guy? Got you all in a tizzy. And I've seen you guys in combat. Y'all don't get in a tizzy over nothing.
Yeah, Sandy and Brimgar turn to look at this guy. I don't recognize him. Brimgar has no experience with this man.
Oh, come on. Well, I see you guys don't trust me. She's obviously being very funny about it.
Yeah. But as you head on past, actually, Zephyr, I would like a learning roll from you.
Okay.
As they clear you for entry, you step on past. Boney gets up, manages to get through all of her odds and ends and everything like that.
Oh no, wait. Is this the guy from the
and
statue
Finn,
in town?
as you get on up to the table.
Yeah, I'll show them my weapons and my weird stuff like my drift globe and gnarl jack, and I keep the vials of poison in a boot.
Yeah, they don't even bother to fully check you. They're just they are just like, whatever, man. Welcome to Claemholde.
Yeah.
All right.
And
All right.
as you guys, yeah, no, all right. As you guys kind of head on over, Finn, you finally clear it. The drow just kind of claps his hands together. Right. So it looks like the gang's all here, huh?
Could say that.
Man, you know, I heard about you guys. I heard you were pretty good guys. What was it again? The Seekers Lost, right?
Yes, actually.
Yeah. I've been hearing about you guys. I mean, it is kind of my job to kind of head around and learn about these sort of things. Well, not really my job, but, you know, heard about you guys tangentially, heard you were doing a lot of good. It's not my defense.
Zephyr sticks out her hand. Hi, I'm Zephyr. What's your name?
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you. He reaches his hand out and shakes your hand. There are many things you could call me. Let's see. Many folks call me the Bastard. A lot of other people call me the First. But I guess you can call me Dexus.
Zephyr actually looks starstruck and her jaw drops. I've seen your statue.
Yeah, they finally managed to finish that thing out there. So please, as he reaches up, pulls his scarf down, takes the hat off his head. Allow me to fully introduce myself to you all. The Bastard, the First member of the valiant effort. My name is Dexus. Dexus Zazum Dias, at your service.
Fist in hand. Oh.
You were
And as the
Zazmedanius?
doors open up, he turns, looks at your drow companion past the door,
Wait, what?
stretches his arms out and goes, "Brother!" and runs for Duskrin.
Zephyr
Wait.
has
That makes it-
fistfuls of hair in her hands, just going, "Oh my fuck!"
Just
that makes-
massive collective jaw drops.
We're
for
all just
everyone.
like,
Finn just kind of staring. He's like, oh, that bit from Undertale makes sense now.
Cut to Gambul scratching his head.
Gambul.
he's a big shot.
He's one of the king's original guild members.
And as you guys can probably glean together, and as Phony pitches in, and that's Duskrin's brother. As Dexus picks up Duskrin in a big old bear hug and fucking shakes him back and forth.
Just now collective face palmed or like forehead slam. Just.
Well, it is finally nice to make all of your acquaintances as he plops Duskrin back down. Duskrin looks like he's short of breath after that.
I look at Duskrin. Does Duskrin look happy about this?
He looks shocked as fuck, yo. As he's sitting there looking back up at him. You alright? I didn't break any ribs, did I? Hey, what are you doing out of home? I thought they, you know, not that I'm disappointed or anything like that. I'm happy to see you out. But so you've been hanging out with these guys. I mean, I heard something about it and wanted to check for myself, but yeah, I figured you'd be at a loss for words. So, yeah, like I said. Oh, I'm so terribly sorry. Excuse me, allow me. He takes his hat off in a sweeping gesture. Allow me to be the first to officially welcome you all to Claemholde. Here's a map. As he actually holds out a hand with
Yay!
a big old paper map.
Holy shit!
Holy shit.
All right,
Holy
where's
shit,
This
indeed.
is where the fuck
Oh
are
my
we?
god.
I think we're at this gate over here.
We're on the far east.
Oh
So,
my god.
I'm imagining Qeltrin's like has his book out and just like looks at this
Okay,
map
we're
like,
not gonna have all
Alright.
of us on this map.
No, for purposes of right now, it's okay.
Oh,
We
okay.
have a stand-in.
God damn it.
Okay, cool.
Why is it even bigger?
Don't worry about it. Why is it bigger than everything
I
else?
don't know how to delete my icon.
It's okay. You select it and you go die.
Die. Welcome to die.
Welcome to die.
As he steps over towards the side, you guys all look in and see a bunch of people kind of milling about. Dressed in rags. Kind of, a few people are coughing and sniffing.
Okay.
A bunch of folks kind of like look up at you guys. Well, these folks don't look like farmers. No, my dear lady, these are not farmers. Ah, shit! This lady just kind of like turns away from you guys and walks away.
I have an idea.
I have been in the city for all of 2 minutes and I have so many questions.
God, they
I-
don't call this begging gate for nothing.
This is just city as far as we can see.
Answer some of those.
What's up, Zephyr?
I'm gonna use that world card I got like first day.
He actually hands you a map. But you can if you want to.
I want intimate knowledge of this place.
Right. Well, as he just
Good idea.
he as you kind of pull the card out, he goes, "Here, allow me to give you a little bit of a more proper welcome." Dexis actually, there's a pile of crates like towards the middle of the road. Looks like some shit just had to be left behind. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to introduce to you all the Seekers of the Lost. These guys over here are bona fide adventurers. They've been out and about solving God knows what. Head around, make sure people are saved. They went to Devon's, cleaned that shithole up. They dealt with some things called moon rats. You do not want to know what the fuck that was about.
They tried to drop the moon.
They headed over to Arntown. They were the first to fully explore the labyrinth, as far as I'm aware. This guy over here, points to Torihito, is the champion of the grand tournament. And these folks also went over down towards
And I took 4th place.
They went over towards Waters Grove and dealt with these things. I don't know. They're called vampires. Does anybody know what those are? I would like to present from those of you.
Blood-sucking undead.
Those of you who aren't like wowed by this guy actually giving you folks a fucking introductory speech. Yeah, the people who are like sitting around staring at this drow man, like kind of waving his head about, like talking you guys up. You can actually notice a few of them are going, "Wait a second, is that Dexis?"
Yeah, they're not even remotely interested in us as much as the speech giver.
But as for Zephyr and Zork, Qeltrin, sorry. As he's sitting up there waving his arms around, everything like that, you notice that quite a few people are like stuck listening to the speech. And you even notice that there are still a few people milling about. They don't look like they're even remotely interested in the speech. These guys are heading behind merchant stalls and picking stuff up.
I'm gonna put a stop to that shit.
And
do I recognize any of them?
Nope.
They're not.
These guys are wearing like black hoods, all sorts of other stuff. As they are, it looks like they're swiping food up, and as they head on outside the stalls and all those along those lines, they start dropping sacks of food next to some of the folks around.
Oh, then Zephyr's gonna let this happen.
I was gonna say.
I'm gonna let that happen. Nah,
I was like,
that's
aren't
fine.
you a thief? Like these guys are poor and starving.
No, if it was like jewels or something like that,
Right.
I'd be a little bit more wary. It's food. It's
Yeah,
fine.
no, you realize like the people around you are kind of like poor and perhaps homeless, and these guys are rifling around these food stalls, just kind of going, "Oh, there's a handful of apples. Oh no, now the kid has them. Oh, that's terrible."
Yeah, I'm imagining Qeltrin saw this happening and just like had a finger ready to just freeze some of them in place, being like, "Yeah, no," and then just sees this and he just looks at Zephyr like, "Okay, no, never mind."
And of course, it turns out that there was maybe a little bit of a terrorist threat to the city of Claemholde, and a few people are just sitting there like, "Oh, there was," but thankfully the Seekers of the Lost here put a stop to that nonsense. Let's all give them a round of applause. Yeah.
Like, I get this place is big, but you didn't see the.
Able to stealthily give the people who were giving people food a little bit of coin to be like.
There are, yeah, you notice that there's also sacks of gold, like coinage being put every here and there.
I just add to it.
Yeah. As, and people start applauding you, like, the Mr. Hero Man is telling us to applaud for these people. We're doing that.
Huh.
And,
All right, then.
of course, they're here to assist Claemholde in any way, form, or fashion they might be able to. And, with me at their side, I think they'll have just a fine time of doing that.
Wait, what?
Thank you all. Have yourselves a nice, wonderful day, and enjoy Remembrance Day, all of you. I know festivities are still going on. Woo! Go Claemholde! He hops off the crates, looks at you guys, dusts his hands off.
You're joining them?
Well,
Well.
in a provisionary, de facto guide
Well.
sort of way.
Oh.
Zekris,
Dexus.
Dexus. You've either ensured our safety or planted a giant target on our backs.
Oh, I figured you guys have maybe a few enemies out there. Don't worry. These homeless people are probably not going to talk to anybody. They're still lolling in their heads right now. Yeah, so allow me to escort you guys inwards and we'll discuss business.
Zep passes out a few more coins to people as she sees them.
Yeah.
But have I used the world card?
You want to use it.
I want to use it.
All right, you use the world card. And as you kind of stop and turn and look around as you guys continue to walk down, you feel like you've been here before.
I'll be right back.
Really been here before. You kind of realize, like, down that alley, you can turn left, and that's a shortcut around one particular road. Every once in a while, whenever it gets to prime selling times, it's good to cut through there. Yeah, like the card actually kind of turns into a little postcard of Claemholde.
I just put that back in my pocket.
Yep. As you kind of like walk along, listening to.
Can I kind of see where he's taking us to?
Yeah, he's taking you right down Main Street. Like I said, this place is big. It's not like he's leading you directly anywhere.
Okay.
So, welcome to Claemholde. It's a big time need to be adventurers, and well, let me guess. You guys kind of want to continue a little bit of that business, don't you?
I mean, yeah, but we got things to do ourselves.
Yeah, well, it might come with some perks. I have to inform you all, there is, like, no competition in the city right now. Let me tell you that. I am definitely not really running that scene anymore, but I'm willing to give you guys a hand.
What are you suggesting, sir?
Well, what I'm suggesting is, in case you guys want to keep a nice, handy cash inflow going, maybe have yourself a nice little place to rendezvous and get some good leads on the information, I posit the idea. Why don't you guys start up an adventuring guild in here?
You mean like hire people and...
Yes. Like headquarters, base of your own, all that sort of things.
I mean, we could be in here a while. It might be a good idea.
I haven't really thought of that. Yeah.
That's a possibility.
It's not a bad idea.
Just looks around at everyone.
How long is it going to take for all of us to find what we need?
Well, I will say this. He points in one general direction. And he points directly at the Citadel. The Citadel looks so goddamn far away.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it takes a while to get around here. And what with security being the way it is, people might actually be in the looking to see if adventurers can help them out. You guys have the opportunity to get in on a very lucrative floor right here.
I mean, it doesn't sound like a bad idea, and having a steady place to sleep sounds good too. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, for the stuff that most of us are going to be doing, it would require some funding.
Gambul speaks up and says, "First thing first, Hall of Pages."
Right. I understand that, buddy. But Hall of Pages, I'm going to be honest to you, is going to be closed by the time you try to get over there tonight. Possibly.
Zephyr also gives a big sigh.
I mean, as much as I try to get you guys rushed through customs, there's only so much star power to do. But I can see about maybe hiring a couple rickshaws, see if we can get you down there a little sooner. Or you have to buff them on the speed a bit. The city guard's probably going to be pissed off about
what
that.
are you suggesting we do right now?
We can just go to the pages tomorrow.
Oh.
We're
If
not
you guys
gonna
are-
rush.
Time to look around.
If you guys are interested, let's talk real estate.
Are you just going to
Okay.
get us a place?
Yeah, well, kind of. Yeah, you know, the money.
Speak plainly.
Okay, I see how it is. Yeah, let's get you guys a base of operations, why don't we? Good idea
I
for
lean over to
teams like
Jasper
yourself.
and very quietly go,
So, is the reason you don't talk too much because he talks enough with both of you?
Please be nice to my little brother.
I am being nice.
Little?
Dexus actually leans over towards you. Yeah, Dexus is older. It's like, I understand what he went through, so don't mind if he does speak too much. But I am very, very happy to see him alive and well. You guys have no idea.
I'm glad you're glad of that, because there were some people who wanted to send him back wherever he came from, and he does not want to go there. And Zephyr's suddenly very protective, like, I know he's your little brother,
Yeah.
but if you try anything...
No. Why do you think I'm
them.
called the bastard? That was self-inflicted. I have nothing to do with the old man, and hopefully we can keep it that way. Right, Dusk? Dusk mumbles something. Yeah, that's what I thought.
So, not that I'm complaining, why are you helping us this much?
I'm bored. Kind of. You're hanging out with my brother. I'd like to hang out with the guys who help keep him safe. I feel like I owe you a little bit, and maybe I want to keep my eye on some power players, if you know what I mean.
Besides, big city or not, someone had to see the thundering explosions up on the wall.
Yeah, I definitely did see that. That was fun.
Qeltrin just pats himself down. Wait a minute, don't I have the... Pulls out the fucking sword. Oh yeah, I forgot I had this.
Hey, trophy. All right. So.
Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of space for that.
Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of space for this.
So, we've got a bunch of different places for you guys to set up shop. Is there any ideas where you might like to go? He kind of points at the map that he handed to you guys.
Ideally, somewhere we can reach a lot of places easily.
Yeah, towards the center of town.
And also
Might be
visit
a
the
good
hunk
idea.
of junk.
He kind of nods. The Commons is probably a good place. Now, as for hunk of junk, that depends on how much cash you guys are willing to put into this.
What's my
Well,
level?
in general, I'm thinking like around here or up here.
Yep. He goes, you could probably easily get yourself some nice space up on the in the uppers, or maybe the Colored Cliffs. They throw a lot of good parties up there. Let me tell you.
We don't really need the
Kinda
party
high.
life.
You can, if you really want to keep it cheap, you can head on down to like the lower wards, maybe a little Nektoshi, but place is a little cramped, and you get what you pay for.
Ideally, I would like to see if we can get into the uppers, not just for luxury's sake, but for security.
Hey, no worries.
That's also a good point.
I mean, if it's too much, we do have friends in Little Nektoshi. I wouldn't mind seeing it. Pretty
We
sure
can-
Torihito wouldn't mind either.
If we're going to do this whole guild hall thing, we would probably want it to be somewhere in between the commons and the uppers for security's sake and ease of access.
And if you want my advice on something, I have a little bit of an idea of what you might want to add to your guild hall, just so you can help bring in a little bit more side business.
Okay.
Let me guess. A rogue suggesting an attachment? Tavern, right?
He flips out a piece of paper and says, "Wow, you read me so well." As he
I
kind
can't
of like,
read that.
oh, sorry about that. Well, in any case, I'd like to introduce you to a little bit of a friend. He's willing to help out a little bit with the real estate, kind of get things set up with that. And after that, it's up to you guys how you want this all sort of fleshed out.
Well, actually, with the tavern, if Joy's going to be coming in here at any point, we could ask her to run it, wouldn't we?
You know what?
Would
She
keep
would be
her safe.
pretty safe, yeah.
Yeah, she would be extremely safe, wouldn't she?
Gambul, you could probably talk to her about that if you wanted.
It's inside Claemholde of all places, and if it's in between the commons and the uppers, and there's, usually people walking around.
She would be absolutely safe here.
Gambul
Yeah.
suggested Joy's name for
Citizenship?
citizenship.
Gotcha, big guy. Yeah, I do believe those papers are in the works, as well as Mr. Amon. Is that correct? He actually points at Finn. And this neat fellow called her Jinyu. Interesting name. Can't point down the origins, but hey.
He's a scholar.
He's a scholar. He's a neat guy.
And of course,
Bit of a nerd.
he actually pulls open another piece of parchment. Let's see, Benny and
Possible
Thutz
guild members.
and Kai Loosmerk and a whole bunch of other people. possibly belonging to a notorious thieves guild of some sort, as he reaches into his sleeve and pulls out a string of scarves. Crimson facsimile scarves.
She gets right up in his business, like that. If you have done anything to them, I swear to God.
Ma'am, I'm the head of the thieves guild in this town. It's my job to keep an eye on our competitors. But, these mooks seem like they're fun. We were gonna see if they, would be interested in a little bit additional, have some interviews and see if they want to join the local scene.
I would actually appreciate that. I'm trying to keep them protected right now.
Don't worry about it. They're not incarcerated or anything like that. They're currently enjoying the sights.
They better be.
Yeah.
She just smiles, like, because she pulls out her own scarf and wraps it around her wrist.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
I know you know.
Of course you know I know.
But you're pushing
Oh my
my
god, will you
buttons
two
right
get
now.
a room?
And then proceeds to just watch the other guys just go, and I know that you know that, I know that you know.
My folks have informed me that they're probably currently around the markets right now, sizing up some scores. Don't worry, we'll keep them out of trouble.
Are yours the boys that are passing along some food to the farmers?
The rambunctious shadows. Yeah.
Okay, we cool.
Now then, let's go see a guy if you don't mind. Someone who can help us get at least started with that whole tavern business and see what else we can build from there. Groovy? Groovy. Let's go. Hey, kind of leads you guys up towards Commons.
Is groovy draconic?
No,
No.
it is not.
Is it-
As he leads you guys down one sort of streets,
What is it? Okay, who put that circle there?
Me.
as he Dexus is kind of just chattering on about something or other. At this point, he's just a mile a minute.
Can I check in on Duskridge just to see if he's okay?
Duskridge's kind of got his head a little bit bowed over under his umbrella.
Dusk. When we need to talk later, okay?
Yeah, it's fine. Sorry, I didn't tell you that he was.
You don't have to tell us anything you don't want to, okay?
Okay.
We'd like to hear as much as possible, but you are not obligated.
Well, if you're interested, just so you know, I was kicked out of the family.
I didn't ask you. I asked him.
Wow.
And I know you have super ears, and I know you're hearing the conversation, but your brother is having a moment.
It's
So-
fine. It's
Off
fine.
the off
It's
in the
fine.
distance. Off in the distance. I have super ears.
It's like Duskard actually kind of like grabs a hold of your arm, Zephyr. It's fine.
What's with everyone being assholes to the new guy?
I'm
I'm
actually
not being an asshole. He's being an asshole
I'm
when
actually-
reading him as an
I'm
asshole.
actually kind of happy to see you.
Okay, that's all I needed to hear.
Yeah. Just I haven't seen him in a long time.
Why don't you go hang out with
I will. I'll do that eventually.
All right, man. So long as you're okay.
I'm okay.
Can I? Can I, like,
Duskard's actually
Can I-
smiling a bit.
can I like pull? Can I like pull Zephyr aside real fast?
Okay.
And I'll be like, Zephyr, I know it looks strange between them. I don't personally have any brothers, but I have people that are similar. Siblings have strange dynamics. They look strange to the outside eye or ear.
She has a
Just-
sister.
Yeah.
Sisters is different than brothers, especially with her and Torque. So I guess I understand that.
I don't
that
know if that really counts as the same as
Nah.
this. Also, shut up, voices in my head.
No.
Just
I know. I
just let them out.
Okay.
But yeah. As you guys head on down after Dexus, it leads you into a kind of a weird sort of area in the commons. People have been eyeballing you every once in a while as you kind of pass by.
Well, yeah, they heard there was a human here. Where the fuck is the human?
Yeah, they're like, what? Okay, these are some strange people. Gambul, you're getting a lot of like notice.
Am
He
I?
is big.
Oh yeah, no.
You're the biggest
Oh.
motherfucker here.
Oh right. I thought I was being recognized from something.
No, you're gigantic and wicked looking.
The most in-character Gambul thing I've ever accidentally done.
Dex is kind of.
Oh, yes. You must recognize me from appearance on Serial.
Don't mind the onlookers, guy. There's not a lot of Goliaths around these parts.
Huh?
I mean, there are a few giant folk, but not a whole lot.
Gambul,
Oh, and
Gambul
what? There's a
thought-
lot of Dragonborn.
Gambul thought they recognized me from Arena.
Well, there were a lot of Dragonborn, and then suddenly there weren't, because it turned out those guys were fucking liars, and then they got their asses killed.
Wait.
Most of them.
That was.
Yeah, don't
that was
remind
us.
me.
Yeah, that was also
Wait.
us.
You say there's more giants?
Yeah, I'll introduce you at some point.
Gambul wanted to meet them.
Yeah, Dex's finger guns at you. Ah, here we are. He leads you guys to the front of what looked to be may have been a building at some point. And by it may have been a building at some point, it looks like it has been incredibly fire damaged. Like it is burned down to like the first level. This thing had multiple levels to it.
Just deadpan staring at it like, yeah, that's a burned down building.
No, trust me. Here, see this? He points at the front door. There's a strange, crazy, like glowing rune on the front door. The doorknob is also polished as hell.
What the hell?
Shall I check the door?
Dex is just kind of like looks at you guys, just kind of like staring at it. It gets more interesting. Trust me, it's better on the inside. He leans over, grabs the knob, twists it, and leans on it inside. And the air suddenly gets filled with like cooking, ale, all sorts of other things. You guys hear music coming from inside.
What the hell? Proceeds to go in.
He offers his arm out for you guys to step inside. Inside is a fucking bar, a tavern.
It looks shittier on the outside.
The tables are nice oaken wood. They're polished to a sheen. There's a few people enjoying their drinks inside, although they look just a tad bit surprised, look around everywhere.
Is it bigger on the inside?
It is. As you take a look around, a jovial voice actually springs out from the back of the tavern. Hello, and welcome to the Wandering Weasel, my friends. Ah, Dexis, it's good to see you again. Tommen! Fucking Dexis kind of like splits off from you guys and heads on over towards the barkeep, and they fucking bro hug it out.
Okay.
You guys kind of like meander your way inside. The place is a very vastly different atmosphere than what anything you were expecting. Like, those of you who poke your heads back outside.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm imagining some of us are just like looking inside, looking around, taking a few steps outside, looking at the outside.
Yeah,
the fuck is this?
Doing the full Doctor Who. Just
Yeah.
like, you gotta walk in and out of the room a couple of times to establish it's bigger and then go in.
there's a boarded up window. You actually can peek in through the slats. There's a wall missing. Then you go look back through the door. Yeah, no, tavern. There's a piano playing in the corner. There's a waitstaff made of like... Wait, no, hold on. Are those invisible people wearing like maid outfits? What the fuck is going on?
Are
those elementals?
Gambul going to have drink now.
And as soon as you say,
Yeah.
go and have drink now, a tankard floats in front of you, Gambul.
Be
Ah,
our
great.
guest. Be our guest.
Yep, as a
Gambul just sits down in the closest empty chair next to him.
a pretty busty looking maid outfit just kind of like
Pretty.
wanders off.
I'm so confused.
So I believe these are the folks that you were speaking about, the ones you wanted to get in on the business. Yes, they are
Wait,
indeed.
Hold on, I'm sorry. This implies that invisible servants are just always walking around naked. The fact that they're wearing clothes now. I'm sorry, go ahead, but
Thing anyway.
I think Gamble's confused.
Yeah, same.
So
These elementals.
these are
are
folks, I'm sure once they get off the shock of everything going on over around here. Hey Lush, how's it going? He gestures over towards a big, muscular woman at the other side of the bar.
I'm in love.
Hello, Dexis, and I swear to God, if you have anything else to say, I might actually strangle you. Please, I thought we were going to have another time in bed before that happened. You sucked last time in bed. I told you I'm not a wrestler.
Oh my god.
Zephyr is now finding the opposite corner of the room to hang out in.
Dexter, shut the hell up. And Tommen, for the love of God, can one of your floozies please bring me more beer as 3 tankards get settled down next to her? Thank you. Right then.
What is happening right now?
Yeah, there's a lot of shit happening right now.
There's a lot to take in.
Dexter's kind of like gestures for Tommen to follow him. It's a rather...
I woke up as a drow. Now I'm in here. There's shit going on. We're in a burned down building.
There's a portly human that kind of like saunters out from behind the bar as he kind of nods to, what looks to be a teenager behind the bar. Is like, "Come on, Pip, you can keep pouring for everyone."
Yep.
And
Was that a dog?
just joins. Nope, it was a person who very clearly like kind of squeaked for some reason.
Was it Beaker?
Not gonna lie,
He's got big old wide eyes. His mouth kind of just kind of narrowly stares everyone around.
It's Beaker.
not gonna lie. Kind of wish I was being served by a dog now. That would be adorable.
But Dex just kind of wanders on back over towards. At this point, you guys have been shown to a nice big table for you all to sit around. Right then, folks, I'd like you to meet my good friend Tommen. He's the owner of the Wonder Weasel here. Yes, hello! Nice to meet you all. I believe you're the seekers that he keeps talking about. I've heard quite a few tales about you all, and I'd like to hear more, but unfortunately we're here to talk business, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yes. See, imagine you're all saying, yeah, sure, but we're all still looking around the entire place. What the fuck is
same.
going on?
Zephyr really wants to like this guy because she had so much so much respect for him in the park. But now she's not sure because he is living up to that rogue title. So she's just kind of like, Deskrin says he's okay, he's okay.
Yeah, no, Duskrin
weird.
is like hanging on to Dex's every word, it looks like.
No, that's not necessarily a good thing.
So, Tommen here runs one of the finest fucking establishments anywhere. It's a little bit of a strange pop-up bar. It's fun as hell. Now, here's the thing. He is wanting to help you guys out with sort of business, and we kind of agreed that maybe a tavern's a good place because people like to come in, have a few drinks, spend a little coin, spread some rumors. You know what I mean?
Spill their guts.
Oh, well, maybe. Not too much. See, after that, you guys just kind of build up around it and kind of have your own little thing going on.
So you want us to be neighbors?
Oh, no. See, I plan on moving out, Tommen actually addresses you. I don't like to stick around in one place for too long. There are other cultures I have to go out and see. It's rather fascinating, to be honest. I was thinking of heading to this strange place called the Hopeless next.
What?
So Zephyr just kind of slowly turns her head towards Finn.
Or maybe Undertown. Oh, there's so many other fun places. But I hear Devons could also use a good drink. Huh.
That
Actually,
is
you
true,
would do
yes.
Great business there, yes. Devon's is a place you should check out.
They're only just now getting used to having water instead of beer.
Oh, fascinating. Well, I'll be sure to stock up on good spring water then, just to make sure everything's copacetic.
Probably,
But
yeah.
In lieu of my absence and the fact that I have to pick up shop and take it with me, I am able to lay the foundations for you all. Excuse me, wow.
It is good beer, huh?
So I'm willing to offer your friend Dexus here for a modest fee, of course. One of my objects, so that you folks may have a place to build your home upon.
Objects?
You notice that fancy doorknob on the front?
Yeah.
Did you happen to really look at it?
I noticed it had runes on it.
Magic.
Qeltrin
Qeltrin
kind of just shrugs to himself like, okay, that's expected.
Well, it turns out I've had a few other experiments in the past, and well, they don't work out quite as well as the one that I finally wound up with, but I'd be willing to part with one of these for you.
That's amazing, actually. That's really cool.
So What?
And
Yeah, I'm still on that page too.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, all
Don't
this
worry
is
about
going
it.
over my head.
don't worry about the procuring magic item here bit. I'll cover that bill for you folks.
Okay, what is this? What is this going to end up meaning for us? We take the doorknob, and then what?
Then we can essentially just have a base somewhere.
On whatever building we stick that on?
Yep. You get yourself a tavern as a sort of like a ground floor public works sort of thing. And then you guys can build off of that, establish some little private areas, add what you need. They throw out the ideas like, hey, if you need a workshop, trading yard, all sorts of other stuff.
And this little fucking doorknob can make all of that.
Well, it'll make the tavern. But I can hire constructors in order to build the rest of it.
Now, is this like a pocket dimension of sorts?
Well, the one I'm giving you, unfortunately, is not going to be a pocket dimension. However, it will be able to manifest itself up in regular space.
It's an Instabar,
So
basically.
we need an actual building, not a burnt down husk.
Well, what you actually need is a door. It will fill out the rest. You do want space, however.
This
I mean,
is fascinating.
you folks
So who's gonna carry the door? Just looks to Gamble.
Gambul's just over in a chair.
Oh.
I think that's Amy AFKing by accident.
I brought it back up.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi. Hello.
Hi. Gambul's just over in a chair drinking, and he looks up and goes, "Huh?"
Don't worry about it. We're just gonna have you carry something. Probably won't be too heavy for you.
Okay. Back to drinking. He's seen too much today.
But I will be honest, Dex is kind of like scratches at his chin. The rest of the bill is going to have to be footed by you guys. So if we're talking facilities, staff, supplies, that sort of thing, we are going to have to see what you guys got for scratch.
Well, we do have someone we could ask if she would like to try running it.
I've got it. You look over towards Phony. I've got this.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no, I trust me, I have it.
All right.
Thinks back to all the shit that she's been selling. Yeah, she probably does.
Yeah. All right. Nope. Can't complain.
Whatever you guys want built in this place, I mean, I'll be adding my own workshop to it. But
Fair enough.
Fair trade.
whatever you guys need, let him know. I'll try to cover the bill.
I'm thinking similar to how the Tavern Inn is set up. That'd probably be really nice.
I do like that place, Dexus admits.
Oh, you've been there?
Oh, absolutely. It's one
Well-
of the best taverns.
Yeah, where the person I'm thinking of having run the place would actually be one of the people that works there now. I'd obviously have to ask her and Ruffle if he'd be fine with it.
Ah, hey, I'll put out some correspondence for you then.
I mean, if we're going forward with the guild thing, job board would be good too.
Dex
Job
is
board,
actually
rooms for
like
us.
Dex is actually looks at Torihito and can great minds think alike, makes a hand signal between the two of you, and that's exactly what I'm thinking. If you guys,
Gamble speaks up from his drink. He has to take a second to swallow the training ground.
all right, I think we can throw that in.
And of
Qeltrin's-
course, someplace nice to rest at the end of the day. Perhaps like apartments overhead.
Private bedrooms, sure. We can get some decent constructors on this. I think Muse wouldn't mind a little bit of a contract on this one.
And if we're getting a
Sure they
train,
wouldn't.
and if we're getting a training yard, we'll need a storage space for arms and armor.
And in, just in
Alright.
general.
Well,
Also, a place
yes, but-
for that big
Yes,
fuck
but
off sword
an armory-
Qeltrin has.
An armory
yeah.
needs racks, mannequins.
So Qeltrin is actually looks at Torihito like, yeah, how about a trophy room for all the random crap we acquired that we don't actually need to carry around with us.
Yeah, speaking of trophies, that sword you have there, good sir. How long is that permanent or is that gonna? Whoop?
It'll
Oh,
voop.
it's gonna grow if I let it.
It'd be a great
I recommend that.
centerpiece.
Oh, it will be. I didn't get to see that giant
God.
thing myself, but I heard about it.
A giant planter in the middle of the tavern with the sword stuck in it. That'd be
Yeah, I
fucking
think-
awesome.
Yeah, it'd be like the size of Gambul. So,
So
Double
so
size.
so here's a question
plan
then.
accordingly.
This thing, we stick it on a door, and it
Mhm.
makes a building.
And then we can
Yep.
build on the
If we
inside of it.
if we stuck it on a door, and had the sword at full size behind it, would it just build the building around the sword?
Well, I do believe it can actually do that. Yes.
That's a good idea.
I just
It
realized,
is
why
what
isn't
the-
Gambul using the sword?
Because
This
it's
is
bigger than you. are.
Yeah.
Like by several
I
magnitudes.
thought you didn't like swords, Gamble.
I
I
do.
thought
Yeah,
you
Gamble.
liked your
Yeah, Gamble. I don't know if you've noticed, but I am the sword boy.
Yeah, but this one's really big.
Yeah,
Actually, I'm
too
the
big
sword
for
guy. I
you.
carry 3 swords on me.
I also carry 3 swords.
Oh, we're brothers.
You carry
Zephyr
short
looks
swords.
over at Dexus like, so you sure you want to do a
I have a
guild with these
rapier, a
folks?"
long sword, and my wrist blade, dude.
Yeah, and Torihito has 3 swords. You have a wrist blade, which I'd consider not even a short sword.
Zephyr.
I will
Oh.
sword you.
Zephyr
Okay.
just kind of looks over at Dexus like, so these are the mooks who want to start a guild. Any regrets yet?
Absolutely not. I have actually been missing this action so much. The king, kind of boring now. I gotta be honest.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask about that.
Yeah, I'm best friends with him. Well, kind of.
No, not. Why is the city shut down?
Oh, right. Shoot. What was it? Well, let's see. I believe it was assassination attempt.
That's not.
By
It would be crazy
whom?
enough.
Dexus shrugs. Don't know.
And that's why the city shut down.
See, I'm gonna let you guys in on a little bit, Tom. And I swear to God, if you tell this to anybody, oh no, I'm good at keeping secrets. Trust me. All right. So the king calls me up one day, and is like, "Yo, Dexus, I need you to come on up here and level with me about something. All right?" I was like, "Cool, gnarly, best friend. I'll be there in just a second." So I got up to the Citadel, said hi to all the folks on the inside, and we got to hashing out a little bit of a discussion. Tells me someone tried to kill him in his sleep.
That's a coward's way to kill a king.
What?
He shrugs. I mean, it's surprising that he managed to get that far. The Citadel Protectorate, real bunch of crazies, very zealous sort of dudes. They really want to keep this guy safe.
Well, that's fair. If he is the one who made helped make everything possible here,
Yeah, he was kind of voted into power.
I didn't vote for him. Sorry.
I can't vote for him.
No, you can.
Well, once we get you guys at HQ, we might as well call you citizens at that point. So,
That is a really good incentive to do this. Because otherwise it would take a long time to become official citizens, huh?
oh yeah. And hey, maybe you guys build up a little bit more of that fame. More people going to bring work to you. You get to get the best pick out of them all. Hire other adventuring teams to take care of other shit that you don't need to.
God damn it, Kobe.
would
Take
be
commission on
nice to
jobs
know
that get posted
We
here.
don't have to do everything, and there are going to be people that are going to help other people.
I hate you, Kobe.
Not a bad idea.
Why isn't there one already set up?
Oh,
I mean, this is literally founded by adventurers. Why isn't there already a guild here?
yeah. See, in the time, war is kind of a fun time for everyone to get out and start doing stuff. And then once war is over, and then security has been made, and, well, there wasn't really a whole lot of need for all this adventuring. I mean, people went out and did stuff, but what with security being the way it is right now,
Oh, believe me, very familiar with the security here.
it's bad for people inside too.
Why? Why are they so cruel to their own people?
We don't know who tried to do this.
So everybody's guilty?
Not everyone's guilty.
Everybody is a suspect.
But there's something up. It's something really bothered. A kind of like gives you guys a
Why?
gist
Was
of
there
like,
something familiar about this person? Is that what shook him up so bad?
he couldn't tell me.
Questions for later, I guess.
Yeah, questions for later. Well, in any case, hey, maybe you guys might get to meet him at some point. But in the meantime,
Well, my girlfriend's probably meeting him.
oh right, yeah,
He said
I totally
girlfriend.
forgot. You're
Aw.
currently shacking up with the governor, aren't you?
I mean,
Yeah, I know it's not my business. I just heard about these things.
So did I.
You know, I'm gonna be honest here though. I am jealous.
Qeltrin kind of just shrugs, like, I mean,
Well, she is hot, so.
But in any case, he actually like pulls out another piece of paper, slides it across to you guys. If you folks have any suggestions about what you want to have for this place, by all means, feel free to write them down.
everyone starts scribbling.
You all should have a handout in your little attache case. Request for HQ. By all means, you guys feel free to add in whatever you need.
We don't have to do it right now, just like.
You don't have to do it right now. You can do it in between games.
Whenever.
Yep.
Yep.
And he goes, yeah. So, with all that settled, you guys find yourselves maybe a decent place. I got a guy who can show you around in case you really want to see what the different areas are like. But other than that, guess I should turn you guys loose.
Ah, this is the part where you tell us to fuck off and you get to go.
Oh, no. Don't fuck off and die. Seriously, I'm counting on you guys.
No,
No, not die, just
not
fuck off.
die, just fuck off so that you can enjoy your night.
It is possible to fuck off without the dying. I don't know
Well,
how things are done
I
around
actually-
here.
I actually do have someone big, high, and mighty I gotta go meet with. Not saying any names, you can probably guess who it is. I'm not trying to brag.
Is
or
it your
anything
best
like
friend?
that. Uh-huh! But you guys all have yourselves a nice evening. Enjoy Remembrance Day, week, whatever the fuck they want to call it these days. And don't stay a stranger. Also, don't get in trouble. The city guard here can really bash your head in if you're not careful.
Oh shit.
Know from experience?
That's like.
I'm sorry, first off.
We've all already skirmished with them, yes.
Well, no, I was asking him what, know from experience?
Every once in a while, they don't recognize a celebrity. Reaches up and rubs at his head.
Well, just so you know, Sandy and Brimgar out there, you can trust them.
All right, possible weak points. Excellent. I'll make sure the king knows this.
She just narrows her eyes at him like,
Get out of here.
Fucking kidding. Talbot, make sure that they actually have some room for tonight. You've got it, Dexus. And with that, Dexus hops up, gives you all a polite bow once more, and heads his way out the front door.
I have never loved and hated someone so vehemently at the same time.
right?
So, real quick, what's the guy's name that owns this place?
Talbot.
Common?
Talbot.
Top.
Is there a
Something
Jerry
rising.
somewhere?
Nope.
Or is his last name Jerry?
God damn it.
Nope.
Like T-O-M...
T-O-M-M-E-N.
Common.
Tommen. Okay.
And he's human?
He is human. He's
I
got
used to be human.
quite a gut on him. A little bit of a beard.
Remember when I was human?
He looks
No.
pretty jolly. He looks like he's halfway to being Santa Claus.
Aw.
Yeah, I like him.
So, unless you folks are, if you folks are thirsty or hungry by any chance, I'd be willing to help you all out.
Sure. How much is it gonna, just so I get a feel for what things cost here.
Oh, no, by all means. We, pay in different ways around here.
Stares and
I don't.
If you-
confusion.
I don't like the implication.
Tommy, I swear to God, the woman at the bar speaks up. If you're going to make these sort of vague things, you need to not have to be euphemisms.
So
I like her. I like her.
Is the woman in the bar human?
Yes, she is also human. She also looks very Amazonian. Tall, fucking ripped.
That's awesome.
She's carrying what looks to be like a large fucking baseball bat.
Now that's a woman Gambul could get behind.
Oh my.
I didn't
Oh
mean.
my!
Get in line, bitch.
Gambul, as you look over,
Crush you.
Destroy you.
Lush actually looks over towards you guys and gives a little bit of an eyebrow raise, like something. Right. What I meant to
Just
say
gives a
was.
nod like hi.
What I meant to say was, simply put, if you have any decent stories to tell, I'd be more than eager to hear these. We'll consider that fair pay.
At this
Alright,
point, Qeltrin is
let me-
just like comparing him to his book, like, so I can pay this guy like I pay my book for information.
Let me tell you the story about the faces on the walls.
Do you offer your book to him?
No!
Okay.
I said I'm drawing comparisons.
No, I will actually head up to the bar and start telling him the story about the faces we met in the walls.
That's always the best one to tell, because it's always the most confusing.
It's so weird!
His face is lit up like it is Christmas for him.
Okay, they started telling us riddles, and they were like weirdly easy riddles, right?
Oh, that's fascinating. And this was a labyrinth over in Undertown. I've heard about this.
Yes. So they're telling us these riddles, and as they keep going and going and going, eventually we have to stop and ask. So do we pass? And then they just kept asking us riddles,
Oh.
et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, turns out we could have left the entire time.
So, not gonna lie, this entire thing, I'm just imagining I wonder if we should let Gambul tell the stories, because he remembers last time we let Gambul tell the stories. They were vague, somewhat accurate, and just more fun.
Gambul.
Wow.
Well, I
Thanks.
said that wrong. I meant.
Thanks.
No,
Whoops.
like
You know what he meant.
Tommen reaches over
Thanks.
Finn and offers to shake your hand.
Sure, I will shake his hand with my gloved hand.
Lush, I think we have our next spot. Yay, groovy. Somewhere without so much sun so I can stop having all these hangovers.
Oh, you're heading to Undertown then?
Possibly. We might head that way.
Gambul goes over and takes an empty bar stool next to Finn and goes, "You want story?"
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Tommen
Everyone
sort
will
of
know.
releases Finn's hand. It goes back into a sort of cross position, like he's leaning on the bar. And he just kind of
swoops over to Gambul.
wheels, swivels over towards Gambul, and just kind of stares at you.
Have Gambul roll a performance or
Not-
some
not-
shit.
not gonna lie. That whole interaction just reminds me of just high school in general.
Aw.
Aw.
We care about you. This is just really funny.
I know. I'm kidding about it being
Over have a
hurtful.
drink with me. We'll watch what happens.
I'm listening. I'm
It'll be
just
fun.
using the
Yeah.
restroom.
Let Gambul tell you a story. And then he goes on, he's gonna start recounting from the beginning. He goes back to defense, of course everything sounds made up. His standard style. He gets to the part where they're on the roof and they're fighting Red, and Red's really big and buff for no reason, and he's bringing down the entire moon.
And he pointed at Finn, and Finn exploded into a mushroom cloud.
Exactly.
So we have rooms,
But
right?
Gambul took his axe and cleaved Red in two.
I'm going to my room now.
I don't even remember how Red actually died, but in every story, Gambul killed everybody, so it doesn't matter.
Fucking Tommen, when you mentioned Finn exploded, Tommen is slapping the counter was he okay? Did he survive?
No, he died. I'm kidding. He didn't say that.
no, he does say that, and Finn just slaps him on the shoulder like, come on.
Dude. Ha, kidding. He's right here.
I did start the slow process of turning into a drow, though.
Ah, fascinating. Must have been some strange, powerful magics that did that to you.
Yeah, there's this guy in town. He deals out cards. That's how I got arrested, apparently.
Interesting.
And I just used this one, and it gave me very intimate knowledge of this place.
And based on how
Very at home here.
our journey is going so far, I give him a week before he actually shows up in this building.
Well, I wonder if he has any stories to tell.
Oh, I'm sure he could keep you occupied for a good long time. Don't take any cards.
Tommen looks at you and says, "Would you like to draw a card?"
Fuck you!
No. But,
like we're trying to tell someone about the dealer and then he's the dealer.
well, for excellent stories such as these, food, board, and of course, feel free to use the baths.
There's baths.
Baths.
Yeah.
What?
Hot tubs, right?
What is this bath you speak?
Well, yes, these are like hot tubs, if you will. Springs.
Hmm.
Come to think of it, I didn't properly wash up this morning and I need to take stock of everything.
How's my dick look?
Look, I am single now. These are important things. Yeah,
Well then, I bid you good night. Have fun with that.
he doesn't say any of this out loud. He's just like, I should probably go get washed up and excuse himself.
Yep. Well, you guys kind of split. There is maybe a few hours left in the afternoon, heading into the evening. But if you guys want to rest for the evening, that's perfectly fine too. Those of you looking for your rooms, you actually find out the building keeps going in further on. There are hallways that twist every which way.
I definitely got lost on the way to the baths.
He's handed you guys a series of keys each that actually, like, when you hold it, like, you hold the key ring up, and the keys actually point up and towards, like, the rooms that you guys have rented.
Why don't they just have numbers? I can count.
Can you read?
I can read numbers. Come on.
But those of you who find the baths, it is pretty startling. It doesn't look like normal water. It, like, the roof above it kind of looks like the night sky. The tub itself is like centered in like this sort of natural stone sort of look, and the water just looks like a galaxy.
Wow.
Deep concern.
Yeah. It feels fine though.
Hey, Tommen, your water's broken.
But oh no, it's supposed to be like that. It's part of the aesthetics. Don't worry.
If I fall into another dimension, I'm blaming you.
I assure you, it's perfectly fine.
And then you never heard from Finn again.
What does that remind me of? Has anybody ever seen Fern Belly? There's a scene where the water is literally galaxy.
Do not remember that.
Well, the night kind of comes on in. There's lots of revelry to be had. Drinks, food, all sorts of things. You guys managed to get yourself some really decent rest. It feels strange being in different beds, though they are very comfy beds, I will be one to admit. But you all sleep with the satisfaction that, yeah, no, you're in Claemholde.
Fucking finally!
Crazy place.
Woo!
And we can end here.
Yeah.
Yay!